Welcome to Uncensored Minds, the world's greatest conversation. As we like to always start off each show, I want to let the people know this is not Good Morning America. This is not the Pacify Cast. This is not the Coddle Cast. We might say a couple things. So if you got sensitive ears, please exit stage left and we're going to get into it. We're going to have some real honest conversations and we're going to speak however we want to speak. This is our safe space, and you are allowed to agree, disagree, or agree to disagree, however that plays out. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Uncensored Minds.
We
I'm running this motherfucker.
is we going?
Yeah, we record.
I'm running this today. We going to do a little. We going to do it a little backwards or frontwards or sideways or whatever. She said he not fucking with y'all.
I got my towel, man.
Aisha over here in the cut with the Oreos that she don't really want. I'm
Facts.
coming at it. Look, check this out. We're not even going to talk about the saying. We already know this is not that. Nah, you know what? Let's go get into the nonsense.
Facts.
Ish,
Nope.
how was your day?
The day was daying.
All right, so I got a question for you. If you step on grass, does it feel pain?
We ain't doing that.
Oh, that grass is feeling the pain.
We doing that.
Nah, that's just we had to get the fifth grade out the way.
I got you.
But hopefully everybody has had a great week. We're gonna get into episode 182.
Two.
Damn.
Too.
Thank y'all for tuning in. I say thank y'all to the congregation and also the people that's in the back that bought seats out there too.
All the silent members.
We be trying to we appreciate y'all for maintaining your cool and waiting until Tuesday to see us. You know, we appreciate it. I even appreciate those that hit us up in the
I got an
thing.
announcement about that. All right.
Go ahead.
This what we gonna do, right? We're gonna do the live entertainment spin on Sunday, and then on Monday I'm gonna release the full audio for the episode. It should be episode 182. I'll release the full audio on YouTube as well, and then whatever topic. So this is why the topics are important. Whatever topic is the best topic that's going to be the topic that'll be dropped on Monday night at 8 o'clock, and then they'll follow like Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I'll put out the full episode with the visual. So that's how it's going to work. So I just want to drop more content so that there's something for people to watch every day.
For sure. That's a good look.
Cool.
And you imagine seeing my ugly face 5 days a week. It's a good look.
I'm sure they will love it. Like, cut your shit.
182, we definitely going to get into it today. I know everybody is feeling good. So go around the room and say what y'all got to say to the people.
What's up, Ish?
What's up, good people? Ain't shit today. I'm here. Shout out to all the members and the Kongi that did drop by my DM.
Nah.
What?
I'm I gotta stop the kanji. I gotta stop you for a minute.
Why? What happened?
The video that you had to make in order for this to be broadcast.
Thanks.
You needed to do it, huh?
Facts.
I like the video. It was really clear.
It was people that definitely stopped by my DMs to say thanks for explaining. You know, they got it now. They're going to, definitely redo or revamp or whatever the case may be. So shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for definitely taking notes. And for those who has resubmitted or redone or revamped or forthcoming or what have you. Thank you. We appreciate you. Members only hoodies.
Facts.
So now that we tackled that, we're going to jump right into this topic right here. And Ish, this is for you.
Okay.
One of your topics, so let us know what this represents. But I like this right here. What's one resentment that you still hold on to that you wish you could let go? Tell us what that meant.
So I've actually been doing a lot of reflecting lately, and sometimes, like, just changes in your life and death can definitely bring
Right.
a moment of clarity or times of reflection and things like that. So, like, for the past couple of months, I have definitely been just reflecting on past things, decisions, life, etc. And like, I've been digging deep, and it's a lot of shit that I'm like holding on to. We always talk about this thing called healing, and how we can learn to like regroup from our past traumas or past shit that we've experienced, and trying to heal and grow and just be a better person, be a better partner, be a better lover, be a better friend, be a better mentor, whatever the case may be. And I have some resentments that I hold on to that I just don't know if I will ever be able to let go.
Right.
And I feel like some of those things that I can't let go of will hinder me in the long run. And specifically speaking, one of them might be the failure of moving past lies. So there's one lie, I won't say it because the person actually watches the show. There's one lie that sticks in my soul, right? Like, you lied, it pierced me,
Right.
it was snowballed, it affected me deeply. I can't get past it, I can't let it go, and it fucks me up for any other interaction that I have of its kind.
Can I ask a question? Is it the actual lie, or is it that the person won't own up to the lie?
Well, I think in this situation, it's a little bit of both. But if I had to base it off of one particular thing, it would be the owning up. It would be the owning up to it. I don't know if I can say this, like, even fake accountability means a little more something than no fucking accountability.
I can't deal with the figure.
I know.
That burns my bridges.
All
That
right, so
scuffs
let me
my
ask.
Timbs.
Yeah,
I
fake
got you.
accountability does kind of scuff my Nike.
So let me ask you this. If we had to say, would you rather fake accountability or no accountability at all? Just none?
None.
Yeah,
The
none.
fake shit. You playing in my face.
Facts.
All right, well, what if it's like partial accountability?
I can deal with partial. I can't deal with.
Yeah, I could do a partial.
I can't deal with the fake accountability.
Yeah, I can't do
That
a
shit
fake.
is.
I can't do a fake.
I think,
Do you think that in this instance, I don't mean to cut you off, but do you
Mm-hmm.
think that in this instance, they believe the lie?
definitely. 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 And I think for me, that's what's more hurtful than anything. Like, even if it was a partial accountability, or like, not so much I would be okay with a fake accountability, but just acknowledgement of something or other that you have done, that you can clearly see that has hurt me, that has brought me down to a space where it's not healthy, whatever the case may be. Like, just some sort of acknowledgement. But the fact there is no acknowledgement whatsoever, it's kind of fucking with me.
But how do you expect them to see that though, Ish? Like, if they believe this lie, how do you expect them to see that so they can take even partial accountability? Because I feel like you're speaking as though like they should feel empathy for you, because you feel a certain way about it. But if I feel like I'm not wrong,
Nothing wrong, then yeah, I get it. Well, point number one is you're fucking grown.
right?
You're fucking grown.
Right.
You know the fucking difference, right and wrong, whether you want to believe the lie or not. Like, and I mean, I'm being silly in it all because, like, I understand that people live in their mind and they live with their beliefs and their perception, etc. So I don't take that away from the person. But you're fucking grown. You know what you did.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to hear that. I believe it.
Did you express to them how you felt about it?
I did.
And what was the words that were, given back to you?
What was the
Like,
words
was
that
there
were given?
understanding there? Is what I'm asking. Like, did they understand
No.
that you felt?
No, they understood their point of view and
All
their
right.
perception and their way. And it was basically like, no, Ish,
All right.
you're just being extra. Like, it wasn't like just being extra type thing, but in a nutshell, that's basically what was being said. Like,
They
oh,
was
you're just
standing. They
being
was standing on
extra.
their shit.
Facts.
All right. So
As time, but so my question is, as time has now passed, don't know how long ago this was,
Yeah.
right? As you had time to let it marinate, but also kind of, move past it, even though you haven't moved past it. Has the opportunity reached a zenith, or can it be revisited and now the person say, "Hey, I realize the error in my ways, and I want to rectify that by clearing up the misconceptions or whatever." Is there still an opportunity?
No, I think the opportunity and the window for opportunity has passed.
all right.
I think the problem for some people is that, they want to always feel like they'll be the victor
All right.
in a situation. And they're going to feel like, time has passed and it should have healed and you should not be as sensitive or whatever the case may be. And I will always be the one who was steadfast in what was supposed to be. And you were the one that were perceiving it to be the wrong way. Right? So in their mind, I'm going to be forever holding on to the bullshit.
All right.
They never really did nothing wrong. They were always the one who was putting it out how it should have been putting it out, and I was perceiving it to be the wrong way. I think the time has passed for any rectification of it.
Right.
So here lies the issue of how do I let go of it to be able to fully and completely rid myself of that.
I gotta say something, Ish.
Yeah,
Don't be mad at me.
that's okay.
10 years, Ish. 10 years. 10 years, Ish. 10 years.
No, but see, that is the thing that I won't do because, no, I get you because you're not only talking about sex, you're talking about, and it has been over 10 years
Right.
for this particular situation. So I'll take that fucking 10 years on the chest, my nigga. I will. I'll take it all day long.
All right, Ish, this is what I want to say about it. So I'm joking, but not joking also.
Right.
What I'm saying is that at a certain point, it's like people gonna be who they gonna be. So you can either hold on to that resentment, or you could be like, they was on some bullshit. I know they was on some bullshit. I can either choose to still fuck with you or not choose to still fuck with you. But it's still you still got the ball.
And you're the one with the resentment. You're
Right.
holding the resentment.
Yeah,
They living their life. They chilling.
They living their life, but and at the same time, they're really not. Like I am in a better
Right.
like that resentment shouldn't be weighing on me
Right.
the way that it does because in all actuality when you flip this like when you flip it and you really look at the hourglass on the other side,
Right.
I shouldn't even be worried about it because they shit is just
Well, you're a person who feels things.
right.
So in that is like you care.
Yeah, that's basically it. And not only that, like I try to conduct myself in a way that is in a sense honorable.
Right.
Like and so I hold on to things when it's not given back in the same light. And I think that's my issue too because I always have an expectation that people should do unto them as they are done unto.
Right.
And when they're not, then I have a problem with it.
I can do it. So moving forward, how do you want to address this? Like,
Do you really want to let this go?
right.
Yeah, I do want to let it go,
But I don't think she wants to let it go.
Yeah, I know.
I know, but
And
I
hence,
do want to let it go. But let me tell you, the Leo pride in me holds on to some shit. Like, I do want to let it go. I promise y'all I do. I do.
because that's why I asked the most pertinent question. Like,
Right.
are you, now that time has passed,
Right.
and we can kind of live within ourselves and see the error in our ways and things like that. If the person came to you and said, "Yo, I need to fix this. We need to fix this, whatever this is," would you be open to that? So you can bury that hatchet.
Yeah, I would. I think I would be. I just don't think in this situation it would ever happen. So I think I'm already
You preparing
like
yourself.
yes, and I'm already like I already have a prefixed, predetermined outcome to this whole situation, and
But
it's just
are you still engaging with this person?
no,
Do you want to engage with them?
no,
Then why are we reflecting on
dead.
it?
They did.
It's dead. It's dead. I'm reflecting on it because I think maybe, and here's how I will
You
state
feel like
this.
you was done wrong?
Yeah, and but new shit
Right.
that might happen
Right.
that is similar
Right.
triggers me.
Right.
And it makes me think of how I felt back then. So that replays. It's like a fiddle that never stops
Right.
in a sense sometimes if something triggers me. So yes, it happened over 10 years ago. No, I don't communicate with that person. No, I really don't care about if I get a rectification to it, but the shit still fucking bothers me. And so I don't know how to completely
You can't.
I don't know how to completely make resolve. And so that's why I even brought it up as a topic, because I just kind of wanted to, toss that around and see like what you guys thought about it, and if you've ever been in that situation yourself. And sometimes we could be really holding on to shit that we don't even think about, that could be really so far removed from our daily thinking and our daily thought. And then one day some shit just pop up and it triggers, because that's literally what happened to me this week. And I'm just like, what?
Right.
Like, where the fuck did this come from? Like, I don't talk to this person. Like,
It's
I
still
ain't
there.
thought
It's still
about
there.
it.
Yeah, because it's still there. You just buried it,
Yeah.
but it's still there. So it's just like this. This is a classic case of I am woman. So no, it's like
me
this.
roar.
Yeah, I am woman. Hear me roar. So no, it's like this. Like say we're in elementary school, right? And a little boy cuts Aisha hair or whatever. Now you just go like this to rub her hair. She will not. Because it's still there.
That trauma. Yeah,
Right, because it's still there. But this is like therapy work.
for sure.
So it's like if you want to really like eliminate this shit, you gotta do therapy.
Yeah, you gotta do it. Yeah. I had to come to terms. I was going to, like, my example when I seen this, and this is why I touched my spirit to even touch on this topic, is because therapy has helped me to understand certain things of why I am how I am, and what triggers I have that will trigger me in other instances. Because you kind of like, damn, where did all this pent up anger come from, and where did this aggression come from? And all stems from kind of one thing, and that's my childhood and not having it the way I thought it should have been. Because I had examples of a father and the love for his child. And the love for his child, yes, I was his child that he took in, but the love that he had for his actual
Right.
biological child, which was my sister. And I was like, damn, why do I not have that with mine? And I got a great relationship with my father now, but it wasn't that always. And that always built up this. I didn't see it as being hostility. I just seen it as a void.
Right.
But that void that was growing was leaving a young boy hostile.
Right.
And I suppressed that feeling with just trying to be the bigger man in the situation. Like, I'm grown now. I'm older now. I'm moving towards adulthood. So I gotta, in order for me to honor thy mother, thy father, as they say we're supposed to, I gotta let that go.
Right.
Right. And I gotta suppress that. And I gotta just put a mask over that and just can keep going, but I didn't understand that that's what made my temper short. That's what made me so hot-headed. That's what made me aggressive, because I was dealing with something that I wasn't truly healed with. And therapy actually helped me to uncover those things and get those thoughts out, cry those tears, yell my angers, throw my fears, to the situation, and it has helped me get a little bit more calmer. It has helped me to stand back for a second and not be so aggressive and not just be so there, because I'm like, okay, I'm healing in that instance. I know where it's coming from, so the best way to attack it is attack it head on,
Right.
and speak to the person that has gave you that instance that you felt that pain and that trauma, and have a conversation with him and see why, and understand his thoughts to why, and see his perspective, and see his narrative. And it's up to me to digest it or just move forward. The person in me wants to have a relationship, so I'm going to have to do nothing but digest it, right? I might not understand it, but as I get older, I'm starting to understand it. Hence our talk kind of last week, where the clip that has now went viral with, I'm a strong black man now.
Right.
I don't want to live behind idiosyncrasies as being called a baby daddy. I don't want that. I want to be more than that. I want to be a father, if that's the case. I want to be a husband when that time comes. I don't want to just be a baby daddy. I don't want to just have a children here and there, and I'm a father to something out there. I don't want that. So because I don't want that for myself, it never materialized, because I don't want to give pain, and I don't want to continue to keep birthing pain. So that hit me so hard. And then, hearing you speak, it also makes you reflect on, damn, what have I done to someone, or said to someone, that had them feeling the same way Aisha's feeling? What little white lie manifest into this great big conundrum, and now has her or him or them feeling less than myself in their presence? And can we get it together? And can we fix what I may have caused based upon an untruth or a story or my actions? So it's a learning experience, and it's a pride swallowing type of thing.
Right.
And the most mature and big boy, big girl type of thing to do is kind of swallow your pride.
Yeah.
It's hard, because the things that you're speaking of, we can sort of detach it.
Yeah.
Women, it's hard for them because their emotions is still wrapped around it. So it's like, when I was a young boy, like when I lost my dad at a young age, and I was a young boy, it's sort of like a gift and a curse, because it sort of like prepared me for life. So it's like, there's a time where he was reaching out for me. He was trying to get me to come see him, whatever, X, Y, and Z, and I wouldn't go. So at that time, I was still young, so I couldn't reflect on it at the time. Like, I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a thought to me. But, as you get older, you be like, damn, what did I miss?
Yes.
So you can sit on that, for however long you want to sit on it. But then it's like, what does it matter?
Yeah. What does it matter? Yeah. Because I even in this.
There's nothing I can do about it now. So it's like, what does it matter?
Right.
So it's like, even as you spoke on, the reverse side of it, it's like, you could be like, damn, yeah, I did that. I did that to that person. What you gonna do now? No.
Yeah. What you gonna do now?
Are you gonna be better? Or are you just gonna like,
Or you just going big?
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely. And that's the thing. Like, I even try to instill these. Like, I lived this. It's funny because I had to live me in my childhood 3 different times, 3 or 4 different times. And when I say 3 or 4 different times, you're like, what? I got 3 younger brothers that are under me,
Right.
that are more like my sons than my brothers.
right,
And I had to damn near scrub their mind of that, their childhood that they missed their father in, because I had to do the same thing. And I had to give them an example like my stepfather gave me of what a man looked like.
right.
So I had to relive that 3 or 4 times, replaying the same thing that I went through, and becoming even more pained.
Right.
But then strong in the same sense, because I had to be a man for them and give them that same therapy or that same lesson that I had to go through them, to see that they made it. They didn't need him to get to that point, but they did need him,
Right.
because not having him made strong black men.
Right.
Because we didn't have that to fall back on.
Right.
We got them now, but we didn't have that, so we had to navigate our ways through the muddy waters and come out through, through it all, and become men without that role model that was our father. So that's a gift and a curse. I mean, that's a gift and a curse in the same thing. But then here comes the curse, and the perpetuation of the same behaviors is what now. I'm a representation of my father in someone else's life. Am I bringing them joy, or if I brought them pain, and how can I now heal the pains that I hurt?
Right. So it's like,
We
I don't.
talking.
I don't think we're allowed that some of those spaces. I don't think we're allowed the time in some of those spaces. So it's like when I was at that age, it's like you couldn't talk to me at the age because I don't even understand what the fuck is going on. So you couldn't talk to me at the age. So it's like it's been built into me since a teenager to be like do self therapy, because who the fuck can I talk to?
Yeah. Who can I talk to without being judged?
Right.
Or without them trying to fix something that they can't fix?
Not even about not even about being judged, but they don't fucking know. They not going through it. They don't fucking know.
Exactly. And that's one of the reasons why we don't talk.
Right.
Because you don't know. Right. You may say you know, but you don't know.
Right.
So it's like, how can you guide me or teach me or tell me something when you don't even know what it is?
So I think I can't speak for all men and women, but I think that could be a place where we differ. It's like I could do some self therapeutic work within myself, but I think women, and not feel alone. I think women feel alone in that space.
Yeah, facts. And I was gonna say too, like, how effective do you think self therapy is?
I mean, I guess it determines people's mental,
It's effective to a certain extent.
Right.
Because you still wallow and you don't have the outlet to even get out your own inner thoughts, because you're self motivating yourself, you're self healing yourself, and that's good, because if you know how to do that, you have a basis to start with, but you still need that to get over the hump, and that's where it came with that. Now, as an adult, I held a lot of shit in as a child, as a young man, as even a young adult. And now as I progress in life, I'm just not letting shit stress me like that.
Right.
It's almost to the point where it's like, if it ain't gonna be, it ain't gonna be. And if it's gonna be, it's gonna be. We're gonna figure it out. But I can't hold grudges anymore, because it only tears me down. It don't tear the person down I got the grudge with. It's not begrudging them. It's taking me out of my happy place and out of my element and putting me in a corner, either angry, upset,
That's what I'm
or
saying.
struggling for answers.
That's why I said it's all about your mental space, because I'm a person who does hold grudges, but I know how to. I'm just saying, I know how to hold a grudge and it not affect me like emotionally. But like I know I got the grudge for you, and when the time comes, the time gonna come.
Yeah.
But it ain't like bothering me emotionally.
I think, not to cut you off, but you know how you always say we give people the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
That comes from shit,
Right.
right? That comes from us having to give somebody the benefit of the doubt just to live in that space.
Right.
I gotta give you the benefit of the doubt, because if I don't, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Right.
And if I don't give you the benefit of the doubt here, I'm gonna hate you. And I can't hate right now in you, because you I love.
See,
So,
I can hate you and love you at the same time. I could.
Hence why that one is going to continue to come up on my topic suggestions. That line between love and hate, it's going to have to.
I mean, we can
We're going
review
to have
that.
to talk
we go,
about
yeah,
hate.
let's
we can-
right
we
into
can-
it. So that's
Seriously, because
that's
that has
a
been
thing.
heavy on my heart too. Like,
So
that
talk
has been
about it.
another one.
Yeah,
And
we
he
can
said
see
it
that.
perfectly.
did.
But just real quick, if we're going to switch gears real quick, I do want to ask, what do you think says of a person who who states that they're not holding on to resentment, but in all actuality they
They're
are.
in denial.
They didn't know.
Okay, because I'm in a denial stage.
We know.
Because, and this is why this
You say,
topic
yeah,
is.
we know.
Yeah, we know.
You're a woman.
No, yeah, but definitely. Because if you would have asked me, like, let's just say we had discussed this situation, and this might have been something that have come up in topic over, say, the past 2-3 years, and I might have been like, nah, that's not affecting me. That's that, and I think I'm definitely good at putting on the face.
How many cemeteries
sometimes.
do y'all have inside? How many cemeteries do y'all have inside of y'all?
Who, me?
No, women.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, a
On a lot.
ton. A ton. And it's bury and get up and put
Right.
on the face and push and act like shit is not affecting you, and that's the only way sometimes some of us know how to
Cope.
function
Yeah,
and
just to
cope,
cope, yeah.
like, honestly. But if I was to have been asked that question, say, 5 years ago,
Right. It wouldn't.
oh, how you feel about that situation that happened back then? And I'm like, fuck that. They ain't bothering me about nothing. And
All
here
right.
I am today,
All right,
May 23rd, 2024.
I'm gonna tell you why that is, Ish. That's happening to you because you just went through an experience.
Mm-hmm.
So once you go through these experiences, all your other shit can be triggers.
Yeah, highlights.
That's it. Okay.
You super analyze,
Right.
analytical right now.
So I could have just, like, temporarily been over it.
No, you didn't. You buried it.
I buried
You
it.
buried it, and like you in your mind, you let it go, and you didn't give a fuck
Yeah, you
about
just
it.
kept moving on with life.
But now, because you're going through something, your emotions is kicking up.
Right. Okay.
So once your emotions kick up, anything can trigger anything from anywhere.
Right.
Like you know what? You said something to us, the two of us behind the scenes once. You said, if my mom goes,
Yeah.
like, a lot of shit gonna change.
Right.
Yeah.
And I felt that. I'm like, yo, I know. The moment you said that, I was like, oh shit, the world is gonna feel
Right.
the wrath
Right.
that they've never really truly felt from you because you never had to go through what you're going through because you've been the benefit of the doubter, you've been the lover, you've been the always there for everybody.
Plus, she put it on like a blocker because it's like,
Fuck it, it ain't.
no, it's like I don't want my mom to see that side
Yeah,
of me.
Yeah, that's facts.
Right.
That's facts. But it is crazy because, a lot of my temperament and a lot of, what I hold comes from her in a sense. But it was always like, I never wanted to display that in front of her. And I always wanted to, just behave a certain way. Like,
It's like it's a thing of how you want your parent to view you,
that's crazy.
and it's
that you said
also
that.
and it's also a thing of I don't want my parents to know that I'm just like them too, or
yeah,
that they
that's
passed that to me.
definitely facts.
So it's a double John.
It definitely is.
You want, yeah, you want to. You. It's funny that you say that because I hold back so much on here. On here, because I could really go,
Right.
really go, but it's because I got people that watch me.
Right.
I got people that like this that I come. My mother, I'm like, she would be. How would she feel about that?
Right.
Because we still got to represent ourselves in a way because whatever we just come from that. And I pick and choose. I hold back on some of the shit I say. Like I even said a couple of shows ago, like I was living behind this facade
Right.
of say the right thing and tread lightly and be the people's champ,
Right.
be the mayor. That's me. You know me from me both sides of the fence. You know that I'm like really that I champion the people. I really want people to win. I really want the outcome to always be positive and be good. That's just me. But yeah, I still got a side like, yo, I can go.
Right.
So it's like if it wasn't for that piece, I might even be a whole different person up here. Like, so I get it when you said that. That shit hit me like, yo, Shorty really feeling it, and she about to let everybody that gave her some shit feel it,
haven't.
but I'm glad you haven't really went there yet.
No, I haven't. And let me tell you why. Probably just because of the mourning process.
Right, you still there.
I'm still a little numb. Like I can feel myself leveraging a little bit. But I'm definitely still going through the 5 stages of mourning. Like, I can feel myself just like being numb and not really being, and I definitely bite my lip on this joint like all day long. And not only that, like I'm not trying to like, I think of y'all too.
Right.
Definitely when I'm saying I do. I was thinking, matter of fact, I was thinking about that shit tonight. I was eating my dinner and I was like, yo, like just thinking, you know how you do self-reflecting, and I'm like, yo, really, like, how beneficial am I to this podcast? Right? No, this is
Stop
real
it.
shit. No.
That's why I laugh. Like what?
But this is real shit. Like
Right.
this is things that as humans we always should just like kind of self-reflect. And we've had powwows about, our strengths, our weaknesses, and things we need to work on, and how we can grow and how we can get better, not just within the podcast or for our viewers and the Kangi and all of that, like just within ourselves as well. So I'm sitting having a meeting with myself, and I say this in my head, and I'm like, yo, but you really be holding back a lot of your thoughts and your feelings and how you express yourself. And not only did I used to do that for my mother, and you do it like for the viewers to be GMA, Good Morning America, but I also like think about y'all. Like I never want to be like, yo, Ish, what the fuck you was falling out?
Or the backlash.
Or the backlash or the HR meetings or something, because it was just like totally out of pocket. So you do have to, sometimes like think about how to reel yourself in, or just what you say and you do for as a collective to not be like
All right,
too
so
overboard.
let me ask a question to Couch BD, man. All right. Couch BD, man. This is my question to y'all, man. Do y'all feel like y'all would rather see the good inside of a person and say the positive than to tell them the truth?
No. So if you ask people who I deal with, like got relationships with, like that needs to be said, yo, you fucking up, I'm gonna say that. Like if I see a friend, if I see a family member, I see anybody, I even see people that's in the congregation that I'm cool with, got relationships like that, I tell them like, yo, that's not that. That's not you. You're representing yourself in a bad light, or stop that shit. I do not just glaze over shit and want to see the good in people and tell them all good shit and bullshit them. I don't, because I feel like that's a fake friend. Fake friends tell you what you want to hear.
I mean, not only is it a fake friend, it's not doing the person no justice.
Yeah.
But the person that we're speaking of, they want that though.
I can't give you that.
Right.
And people think that I'm being harsh,
Right.
or being malicious or not loving and caring. When on the flip side, I am, because everybody will bullshit you and tell you what you want to hear. I don't feel that's love.
What's your answer, Ish?
So I think I've like honestly, in a sense, have mastered how to do a little bit of both.
Right.
When I am speaking to someone who needs that assistance in some way, shape, or form, like I can give you kind of sort of like the real and like the spanking that you might need, like, yo, you X, Y, and Z, but then I can also point out the good qualities in what you're doing, if that is such a thing.
Right, it is.
So if somebody's doing something that's like fucked up or whatever the case may be, I do try to pull out some good in it in some way.
That's some 48 powers of law shit.
That's women.
It's like
That's what you're doing.
it's like I'm gonna give you a compliment and then I'm gonna tell you some bad shit.
Or I'm gonna tell you some bad shit and I'm gonna compliment
Right.
it as a land hard.
Right.
It's
I don't know how
facts.
to do
And
it.
I don't know like if that's necessarily a good or a bad thing.
And it could
But
be
that's
It could be both.
Yeah, and-
because you got their attention. They trust in you and believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
But then they might be like, "Oh, girl, that's just me and my silly, crazy ass," and
Right.
you know. And then it's like, "Oh, all right, you crazy," and then they just go off doing the same shit.
right. Yeah.
I get it, but I just don't like sugarcoating because
yeah.
You think I'm playing?
Yeah. Sugarcoating is funny. I had somebody tell me, Eesh, this was a client. Because I'm good at it. And I think that's another place that I get it from. I get it from work.
Right.
Because I have to, my boss, and shout out to my boss.
Oh man, this is crazy.
He's a millionaire because he's not only a smart businessman, but he knows how to communicate effectively. And one of the things that I had to master and learn like early on in my career, being as though it's 23 years now, was being able to
Congrats
deliver
to the
the
23
hard
years.
news with a hint of positivity in it.
Ish. That's what Uncensored Minds is.
Facts.
That's what we
Thanks.
is. You got
Crazy
the
ass.
quintessential asshole. you got you who's the
in
woman,
between,
the
right.
balance, and you got me over here who when we hear they ain't dumb, they not beautiful, they ugly. Then
Right.
you got me saying, "Hey, we love you, congregation, and hey, you're beautiful and you're amazing. We appreciate you." We all got that great quality, but it's such a balance to where we say harsh shit, then we follow it up with a back rub,
Soft.
then pull you away from the elevator and kick you a little bit,
Right.
but
then give you a pillow to land on.
then we hug you,
And then we
at the
hug
end
you.
and make you laugh, so you forget about all
And then
this
push
shit.
you out the door.
Exactly.
It's just like I think it's an art
Right.
to that. But again, I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing or a bad
No,
thing.
you need the balance because
Right.
what it does is it helps us go back and we watch the episodes. That's why I said today when we put the clip out, I said you got the good, and you got the crazy, then here come the pussy talk, right?
Here come the pussy
right?
talk.
But it appeals.
Sad.
It appeals to everybody because
does.
there's
Facts.
something that there's a message that everybody can pull out from the three of us that they can relate to, right? You know, I struggle. Like you just said, you ask yourself, damn, what do I bring to the podcast? I've been doing this for 2.5 years now. I still ask myself,
Right.
am I a fit? Do I fit well with them too?
Right.
Like, am I too bland? Am I bringing the show down? Am I not whatever? Because we want to make sure we get it right, but we also want to progress the pod. We also want to be real to ourselves,
Facts.
be real to the people out there.
Yeah.
It's just a narcissistic thing that we have in us. We're gonna use that word because
Narcy.
Narcy
we all
in the
have
building.
narcissistic.
I called Mike Narcy Jr. on the show tonight because he was wilding on
Was
me
he?
about his picture. Narcy Jr.
It was
Narcy.
crazy.
Exactly, but you gotta have narcissistic qualities sometime when you're critiquing yourself. You gotta make sure you what it is.
Yes, that's true.
So I just think the shit that we go through in life just shapes us for the things that where we're at now. And the people that are not taking accountability, that fake accountability shit at 43 years old,
Yeah,
I can't
thanks.
deal with that shit no more.
Yeah.
Because you're playing yourself. You just telling yourself what you want to hear so you can continue to keep going when you're only hurting yourself and stunting your growth.
All right. Let's run through this thin line between love and hate shit. So, Ish, what is your actual ideal about this? Like,
Yeah.
why is it a thing? Did you watch the movie or something? Like, where did it? Like,
Where
one of my
is this
faves.
coming from?
Facts.
Again,
Both got movies and both got shit going on right now.
facts, and again, just epiphanies are just like popping up all over me, just for whatever reason, my process that I'm going through, and
Ish, look. I don't want to cut you off, but I
No,
gotta
you
tell you
fine.
this shit. The shit that you can see now, you can see it, right?
I'm seeing it. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, these
clearer?
topics,
your-
like,
your
some of these
vision clearer?
topics have just been my topics. Like shit that I'm really, like, going through and processing through. And like, T says it all the time. Like, just open your eyes and see the real shit that you're going through. And that's some shit that we need to be discussing. Like, and seriously, this one here is like, it hits home all too well because I've experienced it, certain things, new things triggering it, etc. It's like, how can you really love somebody that you really don't fucking like? So that's why I say, because it's like, you can just be like, oh, I just love this person so much. I love this person so much, right? And then
I hate
you
this shit
hate
so much.
everything about this person.
Right.
And I just don't understand it. And
It's simple. It's simple. It's real simple. It's an emotion. It's just like you was happy earlier, and then you mad.
is that fucking
you know what?
bipolar or something? Or what is
It's
it?
natural. It's natural
just
human.
natural.
But I think y'all put more energy behind.
We do.
As women, I think y'all put more energy behind. Well, how can you love me if you don't like the things that I do or you hate the things that I do? That's just an emotional feel because at the end of the day, I love you.
Right.
I don't gotta like every fucking thing you do, and you don't like everything I do, but you still love me.
Facts. So let me ask you this. You say that, and that's like exactly what I wanted to discuss about it too. I don't mean like the things that a person does.
The person in general.
The person in general, like the quality
Right.
of what this person has, like not what they do, but
they
just
represent.
some facts or a behavior that is them.
Right.
That's what I mean too. Like, how can a person who loves a person
Right.
push through that dislike? It's such a thin line between love and hate. And so I literally like was trying to watch things. I was trying to read things. I can't make heads or tails of it. And I'm trying to, and
That's gonna change giving your emotional base. So it's like a scale. It's like a scale. So it's gonna be like some days you're gonna love that person more. Some days you're gonna hate that person more. But it's all based in you, whatever your emotion, whatever you attach your emotion to. So it's like one day you can love the shit out of this person for X, Y, and Z. The next day you can hate the shit out of them for those same things.
But the love is still the same.
Right.
I think that's where the woman's perspective comes into play. Well, for me, I can't speak for all the women, but it comes into play for me because it's like you can't, if you fucking hate the way that I was scratching my nose
Right.
yesterday and
really
it
can't
fucking
love
bothered you that much, then you're not gonna really truly honestly love me.
That's
I know,
wow.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, and I think too, the more it happens, the more you feel it.
Right.
So
But if you really break it down, love is not supposed to be based upon what you do to and for a person. It's based
Right.
upon their feelings for you amongst it all. Right? Like sometimes people want you to pinpoint, well, why you love me? And my answer is, I love you because of you. I don't love you for a various reason. I don't love you because your eye color is brown, or because you have pretty teeth, or because you suck my dick good. Right?
I'm not.
I don't love you just for that. I love you because
I'm
of
not
you.
going to oblige to that way.
I love you. Yeah, I love you because of that too. But if that stop, I'm still going to love you.
Right.
Because I love you. Right?
Right.
It doesn't have a definitive answer of why I love you. I can't just pinpoint it to this thing, because if that one thing stops, then does that mean that my love stops for you? No. My love is a continuous variation of you. The epitome of you is what I love. I don't have to like your actions today. I don't have to like your attitude. I don't have to like the way you smell, but I still fucking love you.
I think you love the idea of somebody.
We all do.
No, I love certain shit.
I
Specifically.
love a lot. No, I love certain shit,
Right.
but I still love the presence of a person.
Right.
Because if you stop today, the very thing that I loved yesterday or this whole month or my whole wants change next week, I
Right.
still love you. I still love the presence of you.
See,
I
that's
still
what I'm
love what it is of you.
That's
I
where we
need.
differ, because if I love you for a certain thing and then that thing goes away, I'm probably not going to stop loving you, but I'm going to start feeling something different inside of me.
That's why to me. And you know what? Nobody.
That's
But
it.
nobody's wrong.
All right.
And I think people think that's wrong. And when you look at that, you said what you need. You said what you need. I told you what my love is. And we all love differently. And we all love in our own unique way. My way, for my person is unconditional, meaning I don't have a condition on you to do things. And not saying you have a condition either. Right. It's what we all need and we all feel for our own self. And it doesn't make it wrong. So when anybody critiques and says,
no, that's just people have different love languages.
Yes,
that's all that is.
absolutely. And different patterns of way they love and how, experiences and wants and needs, all that shit plays a variant in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there is a thin line.
Yeah, very thin line.
Between loving and hating a person.
Yeah.
But it's still, you still are the judge of it. So it's
Can you hate
you're still in control of it, basically.
Can you hate a person you loved?
No.
I hate a person that I love all the time.
No.
Can you hate a person you love?
Yes.
That's
for a lifetime.
For a lifetime.
Can you hate a person that you loved for a lifetime?
Probably. Y'all know I'm a grudge holder.
I can't. Can you, Ish?
I can't.
I can move on from it and not let it be a bothersome to me and have hate. Because that shit will kill me. Right. I know how I hate. Right. That shit eats at me. So I can't hate because that shit only hurts me. Right. So I don't have to love you. See, I don't have to hate you. I can still love you and still respect it, but I can move on from it.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. See, because my thing is like, it's not I might hate something that you did. Mm-hmm. Like that thing that I hate that you did, I'm going to always hate that you did that.
Okay.
But I'm not going to actually still hate you.
Yeah.
But that thing that you did, that I hated,
I
hate that shit forever.
For sure.
See, and two, I think like I am that way, but I will still hate you.
Right, because you're a woman. You're a woman. That's why. You're a woman. That's why.
I will still hate you.
You're a woman. That's why.
Right, and I feel like because I am that way, and because I operate that way, that on the flip side, I think you guys do the same thing, and that's why I said you can't possibly love me.
No, do you?
Or you can't possibly hate me and love me at the same time.
I'm using logic instead of emotion.
Right.
That's what I'm about to say. So it's like this. Do you and y'all and the kanji as well? Do you as a woman? Do you hate the person because of something that they did? All right. See, I learned, like, I used to probably be like that, but I learned to separate this up.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm gonna hate some shit that you did, but I'm not gonna hate you.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna just carry it different.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I have said that, many times before that I am a work in progress. Right. And right now I'm still hating motherfuckers. Fact. No, but I'm just saying, I have to definitely get better in that. And I think too.
Yeah, I'm a lover, so my love is always going to overpower hate.
Yeah. Yeah.
No matter what you did. There's people that have done some foul shit to me, but if I had a certain level of love for them, the hate is never going to be higher than that.
Right.
I'd rather rumble it out after we rumble is a good look. Like
pillow fights.
I'm cool. Not even that. Like we can even have like a little verbal rumble, but I gotta get that out of my system. I can't carry that shit. Like that shit. I can carry that shit. I did once. And that shit almost made me want to kill everything.
Yeah,
everybody. It's heavy. A burden's heavy.
It's heavy.
Yeah, it's a heavy burden that you place on you. I don't want to even say I commend those who could carry grudges and shit like that because. We not supposed to carry grudges and shit like that. But if you can carry a grudge and still go on through with your life with the grudge and
put that shit in my book bag, Ish.
You can.
Right.
I just
should be right in my book bag.
I
remember that shit that you did.
Yeah.
I remember.
Between love and hate. That was the topic, Ish. That was your topic. That was a good little, dissertation that we talked about.
All right, what we got? What's up?
So this kind of is going on with the whole thing right now. Let's stay on this right now, right? So I came up with a topic in what ways are love, lust, and sexual desire different from one another?
Yeah, I mean this is definitely what y'all speaking of, just love that just overpowers and withstands the test.
So I actually had it cut in 3 ways, right? I'm gonna let you speak on the sexual desire since you are a resident sexual person.
Okay, but I don't want to.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
No.
I'm with you. I want to speak on the sexual.
No, we're gonna let you do the. No, we're gonna let you do the. We're gonna let you do the lust. I'm gonna let you do the lust, right? We're gonna let T talk about the sex because he's 10 years in.
10 years.
All right, so let's start with T on this one. In what ways are love, lust, and sexual desires different from one another, and you're going to go off of the sexual desires portion of it.
I'm a compartmentalizing person, so I can have a sexual desire, attraction, want, need for you that has nothing to do with love or lust or whatever else is on that list. It could just be strictly a sexual desire that if I see you, if I think about you, whatever it may be, I'm gonna just want to smash. That's my sexual desire. Is different than my emotion when it comes to love and lust. All of those things hit different, like emotionally. So it's like I can have a sexual desire, no emotions.
No emotion,
Right,
just straight that.
right.
Do you think you know how some people put love and lust against each other? Can you have love without lust or lust without love? But can you have lust without sexual desire?
You can have all these things separate. That's why I said I'm a person who can compartmentalize. Some people can't do that. So it's like some people they only lust for you if they love you. Like if they don't lust for you, then they don't have a sexual desire for you. So it's like people carry these things how they carry it. It's all different based on how your mental fortitude or how you act on your attractions. So it's like I can have a sexual desire that's just based on an attraction. It don't have nothing to do with love or lust.
For sure. Isn't that how we actually get started? There's a desire, a sexual like attraction to a person because you see a person, you don't know that person, and you see them and they look good to you, and you like what they look like. So your
mean-
sexual desires are piqued.
Right. The difference in the words is what they mean to you. So it's like love means something deeper than lust or sexual desire. So it's levels. So it's levels or layers to what these words mean to you. Some people have them higher, whatever your scale may be. But I can keep them all separate. The difference in love is like somebody that you want to be with. It could be somebody that y'all don't have sex. That's a thing. Lust is somebody that you might want to smash. But my sexual desire is a craving.
So after y'all now have touched y'all sexual attraction with each other, right? Does the lust stay or go, and does it then form into love, Ish, for you?
So, like, whereas T can compartmentalize, like, I'm one of those humans that I'm kind of like a flow chart in a sense. Like, I operate in like a flow chart. So, for me, all three, like, operates in the flow.
Right.
So, they all intermingle, like T said, depends on your mental fortitude, your emotional. I'm sorry, did you say mental fortitude or emotional? Both. Like it just all depends on how you're capable of holding all three of those things. But for me, like I'm that human where all three of them would intertwine one way or another. They would kind of all flow into each other. So, for me, yeah, lust kind of feeds off of love,
Right.
and then it kind of pours into the sexual desire. So
I think most women are like that.
yeah, and then it kind of like it's perfect that it's in the middle because that's kind of how it is for me if you put it into like a certain perspective. If I'm getting the love, I'm going to pull from that, right? And then it's going to all center and boil into this lust, and then it's going to pour over into the sexual desire for me. So I feel like that is like the hub.
So you can't just have a sexual desire for somebody?
No.
Hey.
I mean, that's just me personally. I know
That's a lot of women.
Yeah, it's a lot of women, but I know women who
Yeah,
can
very few.
compartmentalize.
Very few.
I know a Gemini.
I can't. I'm out.
Shout out to my girl. I know one who she can compartmentalize just like that.
I'm out.
Right.
Waving the white flag.
Waving the white flag. Yeah. Like she can totally do that and have sexual desires or sexual situations with individuals and not be anything attached. I unfortunately am not her. Like there is something just a little. It doesn't have to be love necessarily. There's either a strong like, a strong connection, a strong kinetic energy. Something is happening outside of just the sexual desire for me. So, like I said, even if it's not love, it could be like, strong like, or whatever, lust, and then sexual desire. So it's still like a flow chart for me.
For sure.
Yeah.
What's your answer now?
So to tackle it, the love portion comes in for me, right? Because it's the first attraction. You see a person is always a lustful or sexual attraction. Two opposite sexes attract, right? So then you're lustfully thinking about them in the sense of, hey, I want to be around them more. I want to talk to them more. I want to feel their presence, which can then lead to that sexual attraction. For me, the sexual attraction or the lust of it pushes my pendulum towards love. Because I frivolous, non-weighted
Casual sex?
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Casual sex is a thing in the past for me. That's my younger days, teenage years, 20s, even 30s, where casual sex was a thing. But as I get older, the love that I have for a person that I can share those sexual attributes with just takes over. And I see that I don't need to, play the field. This one right here, I lust for. So therefore, my sexual attraction to this person that I'm lusting for is all based upon the love that I have for him. That's why I said I know what my triggers are. My triggers, and that takes me over my sexual peak, is visual. Right. It's those leggings. It's that visual thing. But it's attached to the person that I'm with and I'm in love with, or I'm with, that I lust for. That then has my heart and the love that comes along with it. I can't just give myself. And I could probably, whatever, but give myself for a casual type of situation. Right. But that's not the field I'm in anymore. Right. My whole being is.
Let me ask Aisha, and I want to ask the ladies in the kanji, and I want y'all to give a honest, transparent.
You're gonna lie.
No, they might tell the truth here.
They might tell
the truth here.
Let's give them a round of applause.
Let's normalize telling the truth, ladies.
Yeah, let's normalize telling the truth.
Because each gonna have an upset.
2024 is the year of truth, man. All right, Ish.
God damn, they killed them.
I know that you have like a love thing, but you telling me, and y'all in the kanji as well, you can't come across a nice penis and be like, yeah, I want to fuck that penis.
Hell yeah, they do. If they say they don't, they lying. Because how many times do y'all lust over these actors
No, that's not a thing though. They might be like, yeah, he looks nice, but if the opportunity presented itself, a lot of them would not be attracted to it. That's what I'm asking. So Ish, if you just happen to come across a nice penis, why you laughing? That's what I'm talking about. Every time I try to be serious, y'all both start laughing at this shit.
I know, when I almost got in trouble.
So in y'all penis group that y'all got, the penis group that y'all in, we know about the secret penis group that y'all in.
Ladies, the secret penis group.
So the penis group that y'all in, when y'all see these penises running down the street,
they just look at it and be like, it's a nice penis. It's good. It's cool. It's nice. I might look at something like, no, I would fuck that.
I think they are thinking they would fuck that though. That's why they're in the group to see the penises though. I'm believing.
Let me just clarify. It is not a penis group. Like it is Facebook.
It's a penis.
It's a penis group. Yeah.
Penises are not free flowing.
Y'all sharing dick.
Popping out all
no, it's not all penises, but it's penises there.
Yeah, it's penises all in there. Y'all might share a cooch picture just to be like, oh, look at this. But
ain't nobody sharing no cooch picture.
Y'all ain't got no cooch.
Not in this group.
All right.
That's all penises.
It's all pain.
Not in this group. Yeah.
All right.
What's your answer though?
No.
You crazy as shit. So y'all don't be sitting there like, oh, should I fuck the shit out of him?
I know there are women who can't.
Did y'all see the fuck what just happened over here? This nigga threw a whole joint in his mouth. I can't. This savagery is over here. It's out of
Snacks.
control. It's it is.
Ah,
Somebody feed this man.
Wait. Hey, lucky I'm not super close because I'd have been doing the same fucking thing. I'd have been like, let me
Fuck
get
it.
a couple.
I've been looking at one each cookies all
Yes,
goddamn
eat
night.
those
Shit, I'ma
damn
have.
cookies. Yes. Oh, the golden Oreos, the best.
Y'all say y'all don't look at the dick pics and be wanting them.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like that's where the lust will come in because mentally you think about it. It's would you move out on it?
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't think most women would.
Yeah,
Move out
T's
on
saying like, would we move out on it
Right.
without any? No,
Right.
we might, admire and be like, "Oh, girl, what I would do to that." Like
Right.
I can, but actually moving out on it without like no real connection all the time. There are women who are very casual about,
Gemini.
sex. Gemini, casual about sex, etc. You know what I mean? But
So y'all moving out on a penis, people, is the same thing like asking a man to marry y'all.
What the
It's not
fuck?
gonna happen.
How did we get
It's
there?
just not gonna happen.
No.
Ladies, Kongi,
excuse
are
me,
y'all
can
asking
you
a man to
repeat
marry
the
y'all?
when you're trying to dodge shit, you be like, "Excuse
Women
me,
always.
can you repeat the question?"
This is the thing. This is the thing that I hate about that's even a thing, because women will be like, "Yo, I would never propose to a man," but it's just the wording of it. Yes, they would never like a lot of them or the majority of them. They would never like get down on one knee and propose to a man. But you are proposing to the nigga because you're proposing the idea of marriage.
Yeah.
All the fucking time.
How many
That's
times
not
have
the
you heard?
fucking cat.
How many times you heard when you gonna marry me?
Yes, that's damn near a proposal.
Will you marry me?
Right, and I don't understand. Like I, if shit was like lined up for me, I would propose to a man.
Chrissy?
Yeah, I would propose to a man because my thing is, it's the idea that this is somebody that I want to spend my life with.
Nice.
Like, who is the person to say the man should propose to you and you shouldn't propose to him? It's a profession of love.
Right.
Oh, regardless. Now, I understand timing is a lot more important for men than it is for women. We can want to marry a man or we can want to be in a space of marriage well before the man is willing to. And I think that is the bottom line and why women feel like a man should do it first.
I just
because
think
of timing.
I don't even think it's timing. I think they just on their traditional shit. I think they think that that's the way that it's supposed to be. That's what they've been told their whole life. That's how it's supposed to happen. A man is supposed to propose to you, and they stand on that shit. But this is like I said, it's not 1950, 40, whatever the fuck it may be. If you want to marry, then that's what I said. Y'all basically proposing to the nigga anyway.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. And I hate the fact of, and not to cut you off now, but I hate the fact that too, like, when I be seeing shit on like across the socials and it's like a woman and she's proposing to her man, I hate the shit
gets
that I be
bashed.
seeing in the comments where they're
You don't
like
got no
totally
self-worth.
bashing, like,
You don't got no
oh,
self-worth.
I would never. Oh, you would never, but you have never.
No.
Like, it has never.
Right.
Like, ever,
but,
ever.
But not even has never ever. But you also was the same girl that was just saying, "You better marry me." This the same thing. You just wording it different.
Right.
I ain't gonna be in this relationship for
Right.
8 years and not be married. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
It's
It's
the
just-
same shit. You just wording it different.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just one of those that's like, if I'm in a space with him and it's great, like, yeah, I'm going to say what's up, dude. Like, I'm going to do
I cannot
that.
wait for this episode to air and I'll see the comments. So I want to be in the comment section when that's being said and see how many people agree with you.
Right.
So we're going to have a lot of people that will agree with you, but then
No, they ain't gonna agree with her.
Yeah, but
They're
I
gonna have
know
some people
we've
that's gonna
talked
agree?
about that before, and I think I recall seeing like a lot of people saying, "No, I would never do that." Like, it's
Tradition.
it's tradition for a man to do that, and that's how it should be and remain. So,
shout out to
and
the
that's
tradition.
Shout out to the Trid.
Shout out to the Trigs because that ain't. I mean, it is what it is.
Trids. Shout out to the Trids.
One last proponent to that question or tree branch.
What's cracking?
This is going to get the people talking now, right? This is kind of like we're off the Good Morning America. We in our let's throw the hands up. Let's get ready
Uncensored
to rock.
Minds.
Are you currently dreaming or are you or living in reality? And how do you know? Because a lot of people out here is living in this false reality that they think is reality, and they're really dreaming.
I hate this shit. I say this like damn near every day. I live in a world. Y'all live in this fucking bubble that y'all think is real life, and it's not. I hate this shit.
Where do
I
you think
think
all
we
this comes from, though? Like, where do you think this whole
It comes from
ideology
TV.
comes from?
It comes from TV. It comes from social media.
come from their experiences.
It comes from how you were raised. It comes from it could be like different for everybody, but it's a thing with almost everybody,
The thing, for sure.
and I don't want to live in that space.
I think I'm a fencer.
You on the fence?
I'm a fencer with a lot of shit. Do y'all notice?
I think you choose to be offensive.
I definitely choose to be a fencer. I feel like all my life
Is
I've
it safer there for you?
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like I feel like all my life I've chose to play it safe. And so I really realizing like through a lot of our discussions, a lot of our conversations, a lot of conversations I have with other people and shit, like I'm a fencer.
I got a question for y'all, because y'all both now, this is your reality. Has losing a parent changed your perspective? And T, you've lost your father young,
Right.
and we've always seen this brash bravado. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Do you think that came from that?
For sure.
Okay.
For sure, it came from that. So it's like I said before, the structure. Once you lose that structure, and it's like on you, you have to like carry a certain I don't give a fuck because there's no structure to make you give a fuck. So yeah, it definitely plays a huge part in that. Yeah, it definitely plays a huge part.
Do you feel like since you lost your mother, you've blossomed into
Something different.
not even something different? Do you feel like you've blossomed and opened up a little bit more, and opened up a lot of different areas that once was shuttered?
Yeah, definitely. Like I don't think I fully like bloomed. Like I think it's always been there. I just think it's been like dampened and hampered, for fears and exactly how I need to be producing myself because of how I would think my mother would, what she would think of me if I didn't.
Right.
But I don't think that I have fully let the lid loose.
Right.
And I don't think I fully have tapped into. I feel it brewing, but I haven't like fully let the lid loose yet. And maybe it'll get there one day, maybe soon, maybe it won't. Like for some time, but
It's kind of like an eerie, like alliteration, right? Asking that type of question, but it also feels like a liberation. Like I sit back and I see y'all, right? And especially T, I've known him since I was 10 years old.
Right.
Just this, like the liberation that comes from you just saying what you want to say. You do what you want to do. You go about it however you go about it. What drives that?
It used to be like chasing a ghost. It used to be like trying to live up to who my father was, and like that was the number one thing. Cause it's like I'm a junior, so it's double the pressure. So it's double the pressure. So it's like you a junior. It's like you gotta be what your father was. It's like that was a thing. Like that was a thing. So it was like chasing the ghost of trying to be what my father was, and then it was like, can you pass your father? Like, can you be better than what your father was? And then now it's like you gotta separate yourself from what that was. So now you have to live in your individuality of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is a thing.
I'm gonna set the stage for y'all real quick. Every morning, 6:00, I used to call my mom every day, every morning, 6 a.m. on my ride to work. She would set my day for me,
Energy wise.
energy wise. She would set my day for me. If it was shit going on, she would talk me through it. She would direct me through it. If I was off a little bit, she would get me back on track. If I was in my fuck this, she would get me settled. So imagine not having that
Right.
and the feeling of emptiness right now, right? Because now I'm going off of pure fuckery,
Right.
pure ish fuckery, because there's no mom,
Killer Aisha's back.
right? It's no mom to guide,
Right.
my day, my days,
Right.
or me for that matter.
Right.
So yeah, I definitely like am feeling somewhat lost, feeling like, is it? Have you ever not known if it's okay to be you?
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm experiencing right now.
That's what I was saying though. It's the structure of things. That's what she's speaking to, the structure of it. So it's like when I was a young boy, I had to be in the house by a certain time. I had to sit down and do my homework first. All these things was in place when I lived with my dad. So once you take that out of place, now I have that I don't give a fuck shit because I can basically do whatever fuck I want to do, whatever I want to do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's why like you call us the
BD couch.
yeah. So because we had that structure was there and
It's not there.
it's been there for all of our lives up until now. Even for me, it's still there, where you have that pillar of structure that you got that wings you right back in, and or I don't want to disappoint, so I'm not going to do something that's going to go off kilter and disappoint them. Yeah, it's a thing. But as you sit back and you look at it, you said something important. You said I tried to live up to that, but now can I be better?
Right.
And I'm finding myself on that path now, right? Trying to live up to, can I show my dad that I made something out of myself without him?
Right.
And now that I have him, I'm still showing him that I'm good, Dad. But now I got to show myself that I'm better than that, and I'm better than him. And it's not no disrespect to him. It's got to be I need to take charge and get out of the shadow.
Right.
I got to cast my own shadow, because if I don't, then I'm only just going to be Roosevelt's son and not Darnell. And individuality, plays a vital role in our lives, because if we don't have individuality, we sit back and we try to be people pleasers, and the people that we're trying to please, we should be trying to please them, showing them what we made of our own self. But far too often do we fall into this thing and lose ourselves in a sense, or forget to find our true selves because we're trying to appease.
That's the part that I'll be trying to get, like, not only across to y'all but just the people in general. So it's like when you live in that stage or in that aspect of BD, it's like there's no individuality in that. It's like everybody's the same in this place because we're all doing these things to appease each other instead of being who we naturally are. That's the point of it.
Yeah.
I don't do it to please everybody else.
Right.
I do it to please like my parents,
Right.
right? But yeah, and that's why I think I always lash out at people or the congregation or just people in general that perform for social media or needing to chuck and jive just to get a couple likes or a couple hearts, because it's a false and fake reality. Because we spend our lives trying to do all these things to get likes and hearts when we haven't even we're not really truly living life.
Right.
And until you take the shackles off, you're not really free. You're not really you until you've actually experienced what freedom looks like.
not are you not only free, it's like if you go buy X, Y, and Z, are you gonna go buy that because you like it, or are you gonna go buy that because society says this is the thing that you should have?
But you're locked behind those societal walls.
Right.
So that's where you're really not. You really haven't experienced freedom.
Or society says this is what success is. Like, do you really want this, or do you want this because that's what society
Yeah.
says?
Or society says you have to be this and you have to look this way. You got to do this and you got to be that nutrient and this. And it's like, when are you going to have your individuality? When are you going to shine through what everybody else says that you should be, or even what you think that's acceptable to everybody else?
Right. Now, I want to circle back real quick on like the statement that you just made when you were like, we're really not doing it to, well, you said, I'm really not doing it to please other people. Excuse me, I'm doing it for like the parents and excuse me, how we should behave, how we should act, etc. And I agree with you 110%, but I think too, we're a lot alike in that, and like even in past episodes, we've gone toe to toe with one another. We've had a passion, and we've had that moment of not rage, but just moment of passion where we're like, we don't have no tolerance for the bullshit. Like that's just you probably don't either, but I see it a lot in me and you.
Yes.
And I think too, it's because of the pleasing aspect of our mother and father or your loved ones, etc. And how we have to be contained in a sense in certain ways that when it comes to certain things or certain people say something, it's triggering to us, and we lash out or become passionate because our voices have to be heard. We have to get our point across in certain forums because we're not able to always do it in other forums. And I don't want to speak for you in any way, shape, or form, but I know
because it's
that
the
kind
respect.
of correlates.
Yeah, it's
with me.
because you can't go back and forth in some instances of it. You got to have the respect level, but yet and still, you still are an individual that have feelings towards a certain thing, and that's why I said liberation. It seems to have. When I look at y'all, I say, damn, they don't give a fuck. Right? I can't talk about Gucci. Right? I can't talk about people ugly and they dumb. I would not dare. But I see how y'all are so free and liberated, right? And I'm liberated and I'm free, to a certain extent, because that's just me. But everybody has their own thing.
I mean, I get it. Like, I get it. Like, I get it to a certain point. So it's like your parents instilled that in you. Mm-hmm. Your parents instilled that in you ever since you're a little kid. Like, be mindful and shit like that. Like, but like I tell y'all all the time, ever since I was like 6 years old, I used to be like, I can't wait till I get grown so I could do and say whatever the fuck I want to do. And now that I'm grown, I'm not going to cartel myself for nobody.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's my own children. I don't care if it's my mother. I don't care who it is. I'm grown now. You're not going to muzzle me. Like,
light bulb comes on in each person's room at a certain time. And again, I use this platform that we've created as a form of therapeutic remedies and therapeutic things that will help us get through what we get through. Like, I use these forums as a way of getting out my passion, my truth, my inabilities, the things that I've learned, the experiences that I've experienced. So it allows me now
to speak,
to put that aside and say, you know what, I can't. That's no more. Right. I gotta speak, and if I don't speak, I'm only gonna hurt myself. Right. I gotta let people know where I'm coming from, but I can let people know where I'm coming from in a mature, reasonable fashion. Right? I don't have to scream it because they're not gonna listen to it when I'm screaming. They already told me. But
I don't like these passionate parts, so it's like,
just say what the fuck you gotta say.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like,
but people muzzle you because they don't want to hear what you gotta say because they're not ready for it.
Right. But I feel like, so it's like, if we're having a conversation, right, we can have a conversation and we can use our vocabulary and we can not curse. Oh, back to the individual part. My individuality, sometimes I like cursing.
And I like saying suck my dick.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Not to say not that I'm saying I'm disrespecting you.
I
but
can't
that's-
say it, so you say it.
I want to suck my dick.
You know what I mean?
Suck my dick. Wait. They said I
Chill,
wasn't.
chill,
yeah, but they
chill.
said I wasn't forceful enough. I didn't give it enough
chill.
oomph. Suck my dick. I was practicing it. Chill.
That's beautiful.
That motherfucker's crazy. But I love when people realize and see what the truth is instead of hiding behind these
Right.
that bullshit. It ain't what you said, it's how you say it. Motherfucker, is what I said.
Right.
You ain't like what I said. So now you hiding behind because my voice was elevated a little bit louder than what it normally is when we having a conversation. All right, fuck all that. Was you listening?
Fact.
Right? Oh, you said a curse word or you said this, so I stopped listening. Why? Why? Because you chose not to. So I'm not going to hide behind that no more. Because I do myself an injustice and I do the other person injustice of knowing what it is, what we're going through. But I love when I look at y'all and we all learn from each other, right? You said you pull from us,
Yeah.
pull from me, you pull from T. I pull from y'all.
Right. We all do.
We all pull from each other because we see things in each other that we don't have. And we strive for that. Or we see things that they're going through and we can allow that to drive us to get to that point whenever we're at that point.
Right.
You know?
I mean, that's why I say it's all it built in, your individual thing. So it's like, be who you are. Like, be who you are. Speak who you are. Speak how you want to speak. This is the safe space for you to do that. I get that those things, and I think that that's a grown up thing, like a maturity thing with people. So it's like some people you can't curse at them. It hurt their feelings, like shit like that. It's like I didn't grow up like that. My mom cursed at me. If somebody curses at me, that's not gonna hurt my fucking feelings.
That's why I say we can scream at each other all day long. I'm not going to fucking will her away.
Facts.
I'm like, all right, I understood, I heard you.
Right? Everybody's not built that way, and I understand that.
So
It is what it is, man.
that was the two topics that Aisha and myself came up with, which we had great dialogue in between both of them. And that was ideology time.
Ideology time, people. All right, we're gonna stay on this same vein that we are here, and I want y'all to think about your list of priorities when it comes to people. So I know that y'all are both extremely family-oriented people, and I believe that my family is the family that I created. So there's a real big ideology that has gone back through the test of times, and that is blood thicker than water. So, how do y'all feel, specifically about your own tribe? Is there any equations where you might have your own family and then, you have to pick a side? So when you have to pick a side, this is real life though.
It's way crazy.
This is
so
real life
deep.
though. But this is real life though. This is real life. There's gonna be times where you have to pick a side. And is blood thicker than water? Are you gonna always, side with your family and your blood?
Nope. I'm gonna keep it funky. I'm gonna be real. I'm real transparent tonight. I said to my boss a couple months ago, like, my mom is gone.
Right.
That was my family.
Right.
And we know I got sisters, I got brothers, I got cousins, I got besides besides my mom and my son and my direct few, like, that's my family. Blood is not thicker than water. I'm not gonna always side with my family, just because they're my family. I am going to ride for my family who rides for me, obviously, but The one person that will always ride for me is not here no more. And she was the glue.
Right.
So everybody else see you when I see you. Catch you, not catch you.
dig it.
I mean, no, and that's being honest. Like I have friends that check on me and care about me more than I would say my family has. And that's not to slight them in any way because we all got lives and we all got shit to do and we're close to who we want to be close to. So I don't slight them in any way. I don't hold that against them. I just know what it is. And I'm cool. I'm cool with who I got in my circle.
All right. All right. Now I'm gonna give you a scenario now, but I want to.
I'm lost. Yeah.
All right, Dell. So there's gonna come a time. This is because you don't have your own outside family yet.
Yeah.
So there's gonna come times where you're gonna have to pick a side, and it's gonna be like this may be even with your own mother,
Yeah.
and there's gonna be times where you're gonna have to decide: am I gonna, prioritize my immediate family that I'm here with now every day on a daily basis, or is the blood factor, is the that's my mother, this is my little brother, whoever it may be, that's my family. How are you going to navigate through that?
That's a tough question. That's a real hard question because when you throw the one person that really matters outside of my outside family is my mom.
Right.
Like when you put that in there, it changes the whole dynamic of everything. But I could never go against the family I created. But I also can never go against my mother. So that's a hard parallel to like cross. I would do the mature thing because whatever the issue is, I would have to sit down and have a conversation with my mother. I would have a conversation with my woman, my wife, or whatever the case may be, my family that I've created. And that would have to be a tough conversation to where I'm letting both parties know that my family is now my priority. My wife is my priority. That is my priority now as the head of that. But my mother, I am still her child, but yet still, Mom, I now have a responsibility that I have to be there for and maintain. Not saying I'm going to leave you or disrespect you or disgrace you. I just have my wife, and that's the hierarchy, whatever. But that's hard. That's a hard for anybody to be put. Like, it's a hard thing for anybody to have to be put in the middle of because you have your family that made you, and then you have your family that you've made and you've created, and it's a balancing act. The one thing I do have going for me, and I think this is always going to be true, is my mother allows me to be me.
Right.
She allows me to make my mistakes, but she allows me to enjoy the things that I've created for myself, even if she doesn't have to. Does she like it? So, I take full. I just think she would just not even create an issue, or she would just, if that issue was there, I think she would just allow that to fade, just because of the person who she is, and knowing that she doesn't want to put her son against her and against what he's created over here.
All right, I'll place you in a scenario where you can't run because you're skating right.
Okay.
But I'm just saying. All right, so say you get married and your significant other, they have a child. Now,
Mine?
no,
Somebody else?
child already.
All right, there you go.
Before y'all met, she had a
Okay,
child.
cool.
So this child and one of your little brothers get into it. Now your wife is going to come to you, and she's going to say to you, which side you on? Because this is our family. We live together. The son lives with us, whatever it may be. And I know he's beefing with your brother. But
Yeah, I'm sitting both down. At that point, we met.
this is at a point you can't sit nobody down.
My brother like my son.
That's what I'm saying.
My brother like my son. My brother is like my son. Like, honest, I didn't give birth to him, but I raised him. That's her son.
Right.
That's my son now, right?
Right.
I guess I'm gonna fight both of them. I'm fucking both of them. I'm letting them know that y'all family.
This is what I'm trying to tell you.
It's hard, bro. I don't
is
know.
hard. It's very hard.
I don't know.
It's very hard. I'm gonna tell you why it's extremely hard because your wife is gonna look at you every fucking day and say, "Nigga, if
That's
you
my
not on
son.
this side,
Yeah, and plus that's her son.
right? This is about to be an issue every day."
Yeah. I hope my wife is like me, and that like she would know that
That's hard to say.
she know how my family is. Like she know how I rock. And
Right, but she also has this crazy love for her own child.
That's for sure.
That's going to be extreme.
That's so hard. You know what? We could all sit here and say what we would do until we get in that situation. Thankfully, I'm not in that situation because I would have a hard time. I'd be sitting there fucking lost. I would be sitting there in a room so fucking distraught because I got my wife, I got my son because I'm claiming him as mine. I got my brother who is like my son, and I'm the one in the middle.
This is where it even gets even more trickier. Say your little brother lives with y'all as well.
And I gotta put him out.
Right.
Yeah, that's a hard thing. That's a hard pill to swallow. Because I can't put my child on the street. Like that, you see how I refer to him as like my child, not my brother. Like, now if he's wrong, you gotta go. Because you know what? Tough love sometimes is necessary and needed. Right. I'm gonna say, I'll give y'all a little quick story. What made me grow up and be a man, what forced me to grow up and be a man instantly was when my father said, you gotta go. Right. That was at 12, I would never forget, it was 12:17 a.m. and he put me out. Where the fuck am I gonna go at 12:17? Right. All my shit is upstairs in that room.
Facts.
He said, go. I don't give a fuck where you go. You wanna be a man? Right. You wanna talk to me and disrespect me in my house? Right. And you are grown? You gotta go. Right. Had no other place to go. Left, went somewhere for the night, got my shit, whatever the case may be, and I never turned back to went home. But it forced me to grow up. Right. Now, if he's wrong, like I was wrong, then I gotta give him the tough love that he needs.
What if he's not wrong, but your significant other feels like he is?
Then me and her have to have a conversation because we're all family now.
Right.
What she has to understand is that's a part of her. Him is a part of her as well as hers is part of me. So that's a conversation that me and her need to have. I need to understand her. I need to understand her side. She needs to understand my side. And we need to come to an understanding and a resolution. If she's not trying to hear it, then as the man of the house, I can make a decision. Now, he might have to go in the morning, but I can't put him out right now.
No, she said you have to put him out right now. She ain't going to sleep unless she don't feel comfortable.
Well, I'll take my son to my brother to a hotel. But he's grown. Right. So, I'm instilling in him now that if that happens.
Let's say they're not grown. Let's say they both 12.
I don't know. He can't go nowhere. Where you going to go?
Yo, she said he can't stay.
No. We can't. This is our house.
Right.
This is our house. We both make decisions, and that's a decision that we both need to make. He's a child. Right. He's not an adult.
Some kids is problem kids.
I get it. Yeah. But we can't. Putting him out only hurts me, hurts him. We got to figure this out right now. And if that's the case, and it's gotten too much, he's disrespecting her. He's disrespecting our home. Right. Then I'm so glad he has a dad. I can take up this, but my father, who is his dad's house, or if not, take him home, or sitting down having a conversation with him. Like this is situations that us men have to go through, right. And as much as it seems easy to say, "Hey, I have a problem with him. He gotta get out." I don't think the other party understands the plight that the man has to deal with, because I have to deal with 3 people, 4 people, maybe even 5 people that's affected by this whole decision. My wife, her child, my brother, my brother's mother or whatever the case may be, and my father.
Right.
In the dynamic of my household, and still having to be peaceful and loving and all that. It's just a thing that you can't have a right answer. There's no right answer for it until that situation arises.
All right, so Ish, this will be your scenario.
Yo, we gotta fucking come up with something to put him in the shithole. Like, he be having us over here emotional, crying. Niggas about to pull their fucking hair out. I'm bored or fucking ready.
Bring this shit, dog. Bring it.
I'm about to go get fixed.
We hear
so I don't have this problem.
We hear every Thursday. We hear every Thursday.
Like, okay, well, Nell's scenario,
Right.
I can't have no problems.
Exactly.
But I
We
mean, that's
hear
a
every
tough
Thursday, man.
situation.
Bring this shit. We hear every Thursday, man. So, Ish, this is my scenario for you, and this is something that I just watched the other day. So, say you got a little cousin or whatever. This little cousin is close, like Nell is saying his little brother is to him. But this little cousin, she's a little outrageous. Like, she's by his bipolar. Like, in this specific instance, this little girl was outside, like, hooking. So, they need her to come and stay with you. Now, she's bipolar. She's been outside hooking. Is you gonna take this blood in and
So so basically they're like turning her everything over to me, like her care, her, all of that stuff over to me.
right.
And would I be taking her in? I'm not a good person to ask these type of questions.
Why not?
Because I feel like, honestly, I have a lot of my mom's tendencies. And she would be like, fuck no.
I feel exactly the same way. Like,
And, like, no, like, we're not taking a sorry. Like, there's got to be somebody else that, like, is up for the task. I am not her.
right.
And it's sad to say because sometimes you don't want to, see people, whether it be friends or family or what have you, like out on the street or put out in any way, shape, or form. And you kind of want to be that person that assists and help, but not all the time is things conducive to you and your lifestyle or what it is that you're able to do and by way of help. So I think I'm going to have to respectfully
But you know what they're
decline.
gonna say, right? They're gonna say family is family, and family takes care of family. How are you gonna turn your back on her? We know you got the space, Ish.
And I get it. And she's close,
Right, and
very
she's
close.
close.
And I can understand it. And I would be torn. But I think if we got down to the nitty gritty of it, I would be torn. But I think if we got down to the nitty gritty of it, no, I'm not taking on that responsibility because we're gonna have issues, and I'm not the one for issues.
What would you do?
If this is my little cousin,
No, like let's say you got
just
married.
Give me a scenario.
You got
Just
scenario that you posed to me. You got married. Your wife now has.
Oh, I already know.
You got your son. This happens. What happens? What you doing?
What you mean? My son now is beefing with the new son?
Yeah. And she like, yo, this shit. I'm tired of this shit. Like, something got to give. Like, you got to go or he got to go.
I think me and my son gotta go.
Y'all leaving? No, no conversation. Is if she give you that ultimatum.
Yeah, I don't do well with ultimatums. I don't do well with ultimatums because ultimatum seems like, did you really give a fuck? Because how can you really give a fuck if you give somebody an ultimatum?
Yeah, you really telling them fuck you or fuck you. Yeah.
So I don't take kind to ultimatums. It would just be me and my son at the balance.
Now, how would you handle the mom wife thing? Like, they just got major beef.
I've been through that. I'm always going to side with whoever I'm with at the time. And that's what it is. Always going to side with who I'm with at the time. I might not shit on the person.
Yeah.
But I got to side with who I'm with.
Yeah. I feel the same way. I'm going to side with the person I'm with. I'm never going to shit on my mother. but I'm gonna side with. And to an extent, because if
to an extent.
my lady's
'Cause they
wrong,
could be
she's
wrong.
wrong. Yeah,
Right,
she's wrong. She's
facts.
wrong. I'm not going to belittle her in front of my mother. I'm not going to belittle her in front of nobody.
That's what I'm saying. And like even in those situations, it's like it depends on how wrong you are. Because if you disrespect my mom to a certain point,
Like
we probably gotta break up.
y'all know her, and she call your mama a bitch.
Yeah, we probably gotta break up.
Yeah, it's levels.
Yeah, she call your mama a bitch. You breaking up,
Yeah, you call my mom a bitch, we probably gotta
or
break
she
up.
slap your mom.
Then that's total violation. We probably gotta break up.
Rumble.
And we've seen, look, Nell, we've seen people stay together and whatever through all this kind of shit.
Yeah.
But me personally, I don't think I could like just be laying up with you after you call my mom a bitch.
Yeah, that's
I'm
a
sorry.
bad joint. That's a
that's
super
a
bad
bad
joint. Like that's like now you can't. I don't know. Like how you say you love me,
Right.
you could disrespect the person.
I don't even care how you said you love me. I can't sit still knowing that you called my mom a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Or punched her. At least you hit her like, oh shit.
That's a
That's
rumble.
a
I'm
Cassie.
going to jail.
Yeah, it's a dunzo. It's a dunzo, man. But yeah, we've seen people stay together in, these instances, and I
Totally
guess I get
alienated
it.
themselves away from their family.
Right. And I guess I get it. And I don't know. I guess it depends on, like you said, who's wrong in the situation, because there's going to be instances where water is thicker than blood, and there's going to be instances where blood is thicker than water. But it all boils down to me and who was right.
Yeah.
I feel like I could cut anybody off. I feel like if I felt like my mom was totally wrong and like stab somebody, like I might have to cut my mom off.
I ain't gonna cut my mom off.
I'm sorry.
I ain't gonna cut my mom. I'm gonna still take her like groceries and shit, but like
You limit.
I'm not even limited. Like if she stab her, like
That's what I'm. If your mom stabbed Shorty, your mom was totally wrong, and she stabbed
I'm
Shorty.
like, damn, mom, why the fuck is you stabbing my?
No,
When I'm supposed to beat her up or something, I can't.
no, but I gotta cut you off
$250
though. I
worth of
can't fuck with
groceries.
you.
To cut off, like
I can't fuck with you. Like we not
That's what I'm
speaking.
saying. Like you limit. Like you still love her, and
Right.
you might still send her groceries, but the interaction.
Yeah, I can't fuck with
like
you.
you being brought around Shorty again,
Like
or
not,
other
I'm not
people
saying
again.
this. I'm not saying this. I'm not even saying this Shorty. This like your kid or something.
Oh, well,
if she stabbed my kid,
Yeah.
Oh,
that's her grandchild though.
So it's my kid.
That's his grandmother. Like what
I don't
the fuck?
care though. You
So she
can't-
just came out of nowhere and just stabbed you.
him.
Right.
Like
He did
she tried to
something.
take him out of
If
here.
she did something,
What did he do that you didn't stab me?
That she tried to take him up out of here.
All right, a little stab is a little stab. Like all right,
Nigga said a
A
little
little stab is a little wild.
like that's your grandma, young and like
No.
all right. I don't know. So I'm
So
pulled
you
the.
gonna tell your
so-
kid that's
Right.
your grandma? Is
Look, you
It's
got your
okay.
kids looking at you, nigga. You let somebody stab me? Look at him. He said, "So what?"
Yeah, I'm to the.
Wait, he gonna say that's your grandma.
You can't let nobody stab your kid, dog.
Nigga, she gave birth to me. She didn't birth me.
what?
I couldn't birth you.
So
See,
what,
now.
dog?
All right, so I'm supposed to tell her she
couch
can't. All right,
over
no, hey, no. But I can't get rid of. I can't go right. She can't come to the cookout and bring the macaroni and
No.
cheese.
You could bring her macaroni and cheese, but she can't come to the cookout.
She not. She can't come.
No,
What if she apologized to him?
It don't fucking matter, though. You stabbed my son, man.
Yeah, that's
My son is gonna be triggered every time you come around.
Yeah, grandmama not.
All right, I'm not gonna stop talking to her though.
No. I mean, no. But at some point, her limitation has to be a limitation has to be placed.
For a while, I might stop talking to my mom.
For real?
She stabbed my son, dog. What the fuck you talking about?
Now I just want him to wake up with stitches and be like, "Grandma, hey," and like everything be okay.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? I was
That is
cool.
wild,
I was tripping at that a little bit. I don't know. But I've seen instances like we had like you know what? That's so funny that we could sit here and say this, but we've seen every instance.
Facts.
We have.
I've seen this live with my eyes
Facts.
for friends and their moms
Facts.
and their girlfriends and
Facts.
everything. And it's like, damn, that person
Like
is.
we seen niggas' girlfriends rub with their moms. And
I seen, yeah.
all
Yeah,
kinds of shit.
definitely.
One of my
seen
homies, sister, girlfriend, wife, rub with his mom. Smacked the shit.
Yeah, it's wild. It is definitely wild out here.
You still together after that now?
She rumble? Nah, she can't rumble.
That's what I'm saying.
Like rumbling my mom is wild. Like that's super wild. Like my mom.
But your mom stabbing your son is
not that wild.
It's not that wild.
It's not that wild to me.
This nigga is crazy.
It's not that wild because it's all same blood. Like she had
Oh
me.
man.
So
it ain't
because it's within the family, is it could be dealt with that and within the family.
Yo, it ain't the same.
But an outside, like not an outsider, but just somebody
My
who is
wife
not
can't
blood.
beat my mama. Like and me, I lay there with her that night.
So is there any instances where you would cut a family member off?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
When they're wrong, they're wrong. Yeah.
But I mean cut them off completely.
Maybe if they like, I don't know. Like you see how I'm teetering? Like I don't know. It would have to be.
Your uncle touch your little cousin.
Oh yeah, cut off. Beat the fuck up, cut off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beat the fuck up, cut off. Like that's. We don't do pedophile work. We don't do sexual. We don't do the homosexual. I mean, not the homosexual. We don't do the sexual John. What's the sexual John called?
SA, man. SA.
What's SA?
Sexual assault, man.
Oh yeah, the sexual assault Johns. Stupid as shit over here. I don't be knowing no codes. We don't do the sexual assault John. We don't do none of that. Yeah, that's a cutoff. But if my mom stabbed my son, depending on how if he like 3 years old, then I might.
This nigga said she stabbed a 3-year-old Aisha. He's still cool with it.
I'm saying
It's
so.
hilarious. But I love the love that you have for your family.
If she stabbed him and he's 3 years old, we gonna have a conversation. But if he 15 and she stabbed him, he probably said something crazy.
Wow. Yo,
So what? Nigga, he said something crazy. He didn't touch her. She stabbed me.
Hey, no, wait until you watch this joint. Wait until this joint replay, and you go.
I'm serious
You'll
though.
be like, yo. Well, he 3 years old. Like,
Yeah,
yo.
like if he 3, that's like, Mom, why you stabbing? Like
This
he only
nigga is
3.
crazy,
He
man.
was only crying for a little minute.
This nigga is crazy. Yo, what if your little brother shot me in the leg? Who you cutting off?
What'd he shoot you for?
What did he shoot you?
like I'm fucked up then. I was just shoot me, Ish. I can't decide.
Put you out of your misery so you don't have to
I
decide.
can't decide.
Right. Well, I'm up in the hospital too. I can't decide.
He was wrong. He was wrong. He was wilding that day. He shot me in the leg.
I'm gonna beat him the fuck up. For you. I'm gonna fucking kill him. I'm gonna cut him off. Yeah, like.
No, you ain't gonna be able to cut him off. No, we already know. Anytime you said it was cool for your mom
stab
to
your
stab
son.
your son,
I mean,
we already
what
know.
can I do to her? She had me. That's
Gotta cut her off, dog.
It's not that easy to cut mom off.
It
Off of a
is.
stab?
She stabbed him. He could have died.
Where she stabbed him at though?
Nigga, that don't matter. You could die anywhere you get stabbed at.
He said, "Where she stabbed him?"
Nigga, she stabbed him at his little thigh or his little.
Nigga, you know how many arteries and veins and shit is right there? You could die.
Oh, I can't. It's hilarious.
This nigga is crazy.
Y'all cut your mom off if she stabbed your son. Kongi, Congo, Asian. What y'all doing? You know what I mean? Y'all cutting your mom off if she stabbed your son.
Oh my god.
If she stabbed your son, would you cut your mom off or would you cut your dad off? I cut my dad off. If my dad stabbed my son, I'm like, no.
Yeah, you can cut your dad off easy as pie.
But I love his rationale.
Yeah.
Like I love his reasoning with it.
that shit.
Like,
You
oh, I
just
cut my
fine.
dad. Oh no, I wouldn't cut my dad.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? You said,
Right.
I won't even cut my grandmom off.
I know. See, that's a good a deep love for your family and the foundation that you guys have. Everybody's family is not like as tight knit as that, where they can stab somebody like your son and you still be cool with them because the love is that deep. Like
I don't have that thing, man.
No,
You see me cut my brother off. You see me cut Mike. I cut Mike off plenty of times.
I know.
Nigga, you wildin', you on some bullshit. I will cut you the fuck off quick.
But you've been like that
Right.
ever since.
Right.
Not like just I don't got time for it.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
I don't got time for it. I'm not going to allow you to put me in situations that I know is going to fuck with my psyche.
Yeah, and I think that's that is a good tactic that you have. Like it seems like it's less stressful up
Yeah.
there.
Like less
Like
worry,
less
thought.
worry, less thought,
You can sleep well at
less
night.
comprehending, up at night thinking about fucking scenarios or just
See,
things
I'm the
and
person.
happenings.
I'm the person of how close are you to me? So it's like you can't just be a cousin and be like, "Yo, I need X, Y, and Z." How close are you to me, nigga? I'm not just gonna do it because we family.
Yeah.
Cause I don't really fuck with you.
Yeah. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, ain't nobody calling me, like, cousins is calling me and saying, yo, I stabbed your son. Can I be cool with you today? I'm gonna fuck my cousin up. But if my mom stabbed my son, I just gotta take that, like,
You just gotta take that.
You
But
like,
you gonna
all
tell
right.
your son though.
No, oh no, this week he gonna tell his
That was
son.
your grandma's son. Sorry.
It's Christmas dinner. You going over? We going over to your grandma's house. I don't care if she stab you or not. You gonna sit down and you gonna eat this macaroni and cheese. That's your grandmother.
I don't want you to ask the little motherfucker what you want me to do. Mom.
He
You don't wanna get smart with your
crying.
mom?
No, he crying, dog.
For how long?
For every time he see her face, nigga,
Face,
she
right.
stabbed him.
Right, and
All
you
right,
like
well-
forcing him to go
Yes.
to family functions and to her house.
All right,
And
the adults can sit upstairs and
I
sit in the basement.
can't.
You know what I mean?
I can't. And she got to go down in the basement to the deep freezer,
Facts.
and he on the floor,
Facts.
wilding out because he seen her and he's
Yes.
scared.
Yes. He thinks she coming back for part 2.
And she only
And
going
look,
down there to
East-
get the
Look,
ham hot.
he's this nigga upstairs eating chicken like I didn't even know what's going on.
They like, Nell, come get yourself
Yes.
ready. You go down there, get yourself together. You embarrassing me.
Yeah.
Like, Nell.
Exactly. It's only a little cut.
It's only a little cut. This nigga is crazy.
A little cut can have deep scars.
Facts.
I got thrown into a radiator by her before. Like, you think I...
That's
you
a
can't
fact,
take
but
that?
that's your mom throwing you, nigga.
Exactly.
Can she throw your son into the radiator?
Yes.
Oh my god, this nigga is crazy.
Yeah, you can stop the tripping, yeah.
No,
This
you
nigga
didn't
is
stop the
crazy.
cycle. You didn't stop the cycle.
Yeah.
Fuck the cycle. Look at how I turned out.
You turned out pretty good,
Yeah,
and
that
what you
little
say?
nigga
So is
scared.
him.
Yeah,
That
you
is
can't let your mom throw your son into a radiator, dog. I'm sorry, you can't.
Nell said it is a-okay. Little nigga, you gonna be all right.
Yo, you can't, dog. That
I
is
sent her to go over there so she could watch him and he get hurt.
yes.
Don't tell me what the fuck she did, bro.
That is wild, man.
That's wild.
Connie, is y'all letting y'all mom stab y'all son and y'all be cool with it? Or would you have a problem with it? That is the question of the day.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, like last week was 10 year in and out. Now I want to know, if your mom stabbed your son or daughter, no matter if they age baby
Right.
to 35, 40, would you allow your mom to come back around?
That's wild, man.
with the possibility of it happening again.
Yes.
Don't forget to add that in there.
Yes. He like, if it happens,
Like T
if he
said.
dies, he dies.
Like she coming around for part two, for
Yeah.
round two.
She coming over for
I
part
ain't gonna
two.
let her do the two. I ain't
They'll
gonna
play
let
the
You gotta
game.
do the one.
Yeah, they'll play the game and shit. She coming around part two. They'll play the game and shit. Like he Neo now. He Neo sitting on the bed while she stabbing his son.
I'll let her do it once, but I'm gonna say something to her.
I let her do it once is wild.
I'm saying though, like, I'm like, all right, man, you got the one off on him. Like, chill on the second joint.
All right, so I know that you're married. You tell us all the time you're married. So, wife, do you hear what might in fact happen to
Yes.
your son at some point
Yes.
in life?
They'll let his mom stab your son.
Stab your son.
Man.
So, be prepared.
He said,
Get your son some
and look,
shoulder pads, and some
look.
knee pads, and some body armor. and
She
shit.
wasn't even sad about it. He just was like, "That's my mom. She can do
she
it.
raised me.
Yeah, I mean, she can do whatever she want to do."
Me,
Shout out to Mom Gotti.
Yeah, shout out to Mom Gotti.
Yeah, shout out to Mom Gotti.
That is wild.
That is wild though.
All right, no.
oh, flesh John.
Let's say you gotta be Marvin Gaye's daddy. Could you do it?
Be Marvin Gaye daddy and kill him.
Right.
Kill my son.
That's what happened, nigga. I said Marvin Gaye's daddy, nigga.
I'm gonna kill him. How old is he?
No.
He's grown.
Nah, I gotta put him out. I can't kill him.
It's no other choice. There's no options. He's trying to kill you.
He's trying to kill me?
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill.
Look at him. He's struggling. He's struggling.
Yeah, because that's how it'll be, I'm sure.
So he fucking
You struggling
all
too,
the way
E?
up. Yeah, you struggling like a motherfucker.
I'm struggling too.
Are you
Especially if he's trying to
struggling?
kill
I'm not
you.
struggling. Somebody's trying to kill me, nigga. I don't give a fuck who it is.
Killing your son?
Yo, you trying to kill me, my nigga?
Them niggas had
Right.
a problem with me when let my mom kill, like stab him and y'all.
He wasn't trying to stab your mom, though.
Right. He just was an innocent little child.
He was minding his fucking business.
He was in.
All right, so he trying to stab. What he got? He gonna shoot me or he gonna stab me?
Either one. He about to take you out, nigga. Listen, this is what I'll make it even easier for you. Some people have like cycle episodes, right?
Yeah.
So he's having a cycle episode, but his cycle episode can get you up out of here,
Yeah.
and he's ready to get you up out of here.
I'm gonna put him the fuck down because I don't want him to hurt nobody else. Yeah, don't get him out of here.
That's
a hard one.
heavy.
Yeah, that's
that's heavy.
Nah,
Like-
I ain't gonna get him out of here.
No, can't even do it.
Can't do it.
I know.
No, you
But it's
did.
rough, though.
You died already, though, because you too busy thinking about it. You thinking about
Yeah,
it too
right.
long.
And I
He
was-
killed you.
Look,
He killed you already.
And I was just kind of glad because I ain't know what the fuck I was going to say, right? But I guess I'm dead too because I'm sitting here thinking like I
You
don't
know
want to
what?
stab my son.
I ain't gonna keep it funky. I would kill him if he's trying to kill others in ours.
But not you.
Not you.
You gonna let him kill you, but he
No,
can't
you
kill
got-
nobody else.
Yeah, I'm protecting
big
the house.
part.
I'm
Yes.
gonna kill him to protect the house.
Solid.
But yeah, if it's just me and him in there, kill me, bro. I'm old already, so
I'm old already. Go ahead and kill me, bro.
like I will sacrifice my life for my child.
Okay, but then
But
he's
still
going to be
that's
there.
what I'm saying. He's still gonna be
without
killing
you.
motherfuckers.
He done killed you.
Yes,
And
now he killing everybody else.
He in jail or
Bro,
out here killing somebody
you fuck
else.
up somewhere because all these scenarios have got me fucked up. I can't handle it, yo. I ain't that strong mentally. I can't. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm sitting here fucked up with the ideology. That should be goddamn.
I'm gonna tell y'all
I
like,
fucked my
look,
son up.
listen,
My girl slapped my wife up. My mom.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell y'all how my mama told me ever since I was a little baby. I put you in this world. Don't make me take you out.
Exactly. That's
That's
my mom. So you
facts.
think I'm gonna say something to her about stabbing my son?
That's facts.
Or my daughter? No. Long as she don't stab her in the face, like don't give him a buck 50.
Nah, this nigga
Like,
is
I
making all the excuses
I
for
think
his
a
mama.
body joint. My kids a body joint.
She can stab this nigga in his ribs. Nell was like, put a shirt on. Ain't nobody gonna see your
Nobody
scar.
gonna see your scar.
And don't tell nobody that grandma
Right.
did
You
it.
better not say
She
that.
brought me in this world, she could take me the fuck out. My child, my son. Did I kill my son?
It's
If he
wild.
was a good son, then no.
How good of a son is he? Did he try to kill you?
Nigga might have ate something bad or something, like ate bad food, and I mean,
And it turned him
chemical
psychotic.
imbalance. Yeah, chemical.
Look, this nigga is strapped up. He got the Darko edge pointed at your ass, and his hand is on the trigger.
Where am I going? What am I doing? Like,
Your shit is close to you.
he gonna already fuck me up because I can't.
No, you got time to get your shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit him in his leg twice. I ain't gonna kill him. I'm gonna put 2 legs.
Oh, you hit him in his legs. He got the Draco, nigga. You
He
want
who
to?
hesitates is lost.
Yes.
No hesitation.
That didn't lose me.
Here I come, God.
Here I come, God. Here I come, God. Look, Ish. This is why he shot Nell, because Nell let him get stabbed. Nell let him get. He remembered that
She
shit.
done went crazy.
He reacted.
You remember?
Revenge.
Then you told me that I had to chill
Yes,
and be around her.
yes. He remembered that shit, and now he coming for your ass.
Yes.
Wow, coming.
That is crazy, man. But like,
Rocking a hard place. You're not gonna kill your son, Ish.
If
So
he's
you ain't
trying to
gonna kill
kill me,
your son?
that's why I said
I
because
will
I'm
if
with
you trying to kill me.
hesitation.
Yeah.
But
Anybody who tries to kill me, I'll take away your title, dog.
Are you
yeah, but I
serious?
think you're
Yes,
saying
nigga.
that now too. But I think in human instincts is fight or flight. Like it's like you're going to go into survival mode, and even if it's like your son
Nigga,
or
how you
whatever,
think the fucking mental anguish is gonna be on you?
Right, the mental
After
anguish
you
is
kill
it's
really
your
gonna.
son?
bad.
I know, but then it's like, would you rather be dead yourself?
Yes. I'm dead already. The moment I kill my child, I'm dead. It ain't
hear
no
you.
coming back from that mentally sane. I'm not. I'm
I
dead.
get
I'm
it.
just a dead man walking.
So,
Buying
but
clothes and sneakers.
so you, I cannot not buy clothes and sneaks. You laying in the bed with is you and your wife, and he trying to kill both of y'all. Now you gotta kill him.
Yeah, for my wife, I would. If it's just me, kill me. If she there, it's a different ball game. Different ball game. Does she have it?
No, I don't know, nigga. No, she ain't
I
have him. No.
love how he is rationalizing.
She ain't have him, no.
Did she have him?
I guess I gotta fuck the little nigga up. So I don't know. I'm gonna protect my home. So
Right.
she in there, she sleeps, she knocked out,
Right.
snoring and shit. Yeah, my throat cold, I can't let her go. So yeah, I'm gonna get him up out of there.
What if he trying to kill your daughter?
Oh yeah.
He gotta go.
Yeah, go.
Put him down.
When you look, the moment you take it away from me and hurt, like you can hurt me. You hurt anybody else in this house?
All right. What if he trying to kill your mom after she stabbed him? She stabbed him first.
And then he go shoot her or hit
No,
her?
he's going to go kill her because she stabbed him.
I'm gonna kill him then.
This
I'm not gonna kill my mom.
look, this nigga is forever letting anything happen to the son over his mama, boy.
That's why the fuck you want to kill him.
Yes.
Because you always just let shit happen.
Yes.
The little nigga try to hurt my, like I can't let him kill my mom.
She stabbed him.
All right, she in trouble. I'm gonna make sure she get in trouble for it. Like
In trouble.
Cannot. Absolutely cannot. I can't.
bro. This nigga got a shirt that say "fuck them kids" on it now. He love all the kids.
No, I don't love all the kids. I don't love all the
I
kids.
can't do it. Like what type of time
I don't love all the kids. Man.
He got a shirt.
I'ma
that
protect
say,
my
"Fuck
kids,
them
man."
kids. Now he love the kids.
I'm gonna protect my kids, man. I'm gonna protect my kids unless they try to harm me, man.
Yeah, that fuck them kids
They
is
niggas
just.
ain't trying to harm the wife, their mom, the sister. As long as they leave you the fuck alone. That's all you get. Kill your wife. Kill your
No, I wouldn't
kill
let
your
them.
sister.
No, I wouldn't let them kill nobody else. But I'm just saying, I'm not gonna let nobody harm them either, though.
Yeah,
Like,
I ain't gonna let nobody harm
nigga,
me.
you let your mom stab me.
It's a different person, bro.
How? A person is a person.
That's a different.
This nigga said, my mama ain't no person. It's my mama.
That's my motherfucking mama right there. Like, she's no different person. She his mother.
Right.
Cause she gotta take care. Like the moment he killed me, she got it. She she inherited him now.
She ain't. She about to get killed next nigga because she still stabs him.
As long as he don't kill her in front of me.
Solid.
I mean,
Listen, people. The moral of this story.
kill your fucking kid first, please.
the moral of this story is, yes, family is family, but don't let that bloodline, deteriorate you or bring you down or just put you in a space of not, being able to move forward, like putting you in a bad position. So it's like, I'm not co-signing for none of y'all. I'm not, listen, I'm not doing it.
Well, one thing I'm gonna say too, right? Because let's not let this get lost in translation. Men needs fences with your family.
Yeah.
Especially with your mothers. If y'all parents are still alive,
That's a thin line between love and hate.
It's a real big thin line between.
Facts,
love and
it
hate.
is.
Just men needs fences before they go.
Some of those fences I don't want to mend. Some of those fences I don't want to mend.
I know, but damn, could you imagine you don't mend a fence with your people, your mother, your father, and they pass and you can't get that back.
I'm comfortable with that.
I think I would
So
be too.
this nigga said, stab him.
No, I would tell you why I'm comfortable with it because if it's a fence that I don't want to mend, there's a reason.
That's mom though.
Mom is mom.
Mom is mom. Yeah.
Mom is mom. But if you violate,
What can she do to violate?
I guess.
Like not stabbing my child ain't violating.
What if she touches her?
Yes, it is. All right, yeah. What if she touches some?
Right.
This was a great episode.
Now you want to run.
Now he want to get going
Yes.
in 60 seconds with now.
Now you want to run.
That's a whole different ball game right
Now you want to
there.
run.
Definitely cut off.
That's what I'm saying. There's things that people can do to get cut off, and I don't like how people.
I'm
say,
just mad that stabbing is not a cut
yes,
off.
yes. The
You could
stab.
almost kill my son, mom, and it's
Yeah, I
okay.
mean, that's a little jaw.
Yeah, like
That's just a little jaw each. That's a slap in the face.
That's light work. It's wild work.
This nigga crazy.
that.
Man.
Like it's like a little.
No. He did not identify
Right.
the stab wound.
She ain't lunge and
She
fucking
shanked
turn.
him. She shanked him.
Yeah, she shanked him. She
She went.
Shawshanked the dipshit his ass.
She Shawshank.
She Shawshanked his ass.
Yeah, she Shawshank.
All right, like he only got 4 or 5 slits on his
Wow.
side.
That is
As long as
wild.
the doctors can repair him, me and my mom gotta have a conversation. Mom, please don't do that again.
Yo, I can't wait to have a conversation with your son, man.
Facts.
I'm gonna be like, do you remember when your dad let you get stabbed? That was crazy.
He gonna be the reason why he come home and try to kill me and shit.
I'm gonna be like, that was crazy, right? How you feel about that? I'm gonna have you more intimate conversations right here. I'm like, how you feel about that, dog?
Yeah, this nigga gonna come home and like, Pop, let me talk to you and kill you.
Yes.
Mass murderer in my house and shit.
But like I was saying, man, my point is a lot of times people say that family is family. And that may be true indeed. Family is always going to be family. But sometimes you're going to have to cut some family members off. And sometimes you're going to have to choose somebody that's not your family over somebody that is your family.
Sure.
And this is a real life thing. And it happens every day. But also what I don't want to see anymore is I don't want to see nobody's like significant other fighting each other's parents. Like
Yeah.
Yes,
that's not cool.
Fucking
That's
weird.
not cute. I don't care what the situation is. We can't be at a family barbecue and y'all have an argument and you fight my mom and then we just go to bed, watch fucking
Yeah, how that work?
TV.
Like you run with my mom and then we go home and watching fucking Martin or something.
I mean,
Yeah. Wild work.
I be staring at you all fucking night. Like,
I ain't even gonna be staying. I ain't go home with you.
the audacity. I'm going home.
No, I'm not going home with you, dog. Because that was totally unnecessary.
Yeah, how you run with somebody's mom?
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, Duke stuff.
Shit
Like,
don't even need to go
like,
down.
don't even argue with Dukes. Like, it's like y'all had your little woman's joint argue, but don't be calling each other bitches and slapping each other. I ain't got time.
And
I don't
even
like
my
that.
mom. Even my mom. Don't call my wife a bitch.
Yeah, don't call my wife no bitch, mom.
Be careful.
Would you check your mom?
I would cut my mom off.
Just you'll cut her off right then and there. Just walk out the party and be done with it.
Yep.
No words.
Nope. Because why you did that?
And you know what you did.
Right.
Would you cut her off until you broke up with the girl? Let's say you and the girl broke up, and at the end of the breakup, she said, "That's why your mom a bitch." Are you gonna call your mom and be like, "All right, mom"?
What?
Yeah.
So at the end of the breakup, she calls my mom a bitch back? She waited all this time till we broke up to call my mom a bitch back? If me and Shorty broke up,
Is mom back on the market? Like, is mom back safe?
I don't know. Y'all know I'm a grudge holder, man. Once I feel like you cross certain fences, I keep you there.
But all right, but she did disrespect you because that was your girl, right? All right, so that is disrespecting you. But what if you like, damn, I see why my mom cussed her out.
That's why I don't fuck with ratchets.
Okay, because you ain't got time. Yeah. So your situation wouldn't even be that type situation.
Yeah, I'm never gonna put my mom in a position where she gotta call one of my shorties a bitch. So if you called her a bitch, you did that on your own willy nilly.
Yeah.
So if you did that on your own willy nilly, I gotta cut you.
Wow, yo, could you imagine at the barbecue, mom saying, "Who made this fucking potato salad? That bitch can't cook." Like, would you cut her off then?
No, not in that sense.
Oh, all right.
That's just lingo.
Okay.
I'm talking about you purposely like, no, I hate this bitch.
Oh yeah.
That's a little wild.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah.
I gotta go home with shorty.
That's wilder than stabbing. Yeah.
I gotta. That's not wild. Just nigga.
It is. It's what like you.
Can we go to 66?
It's going in
How's
60
that wilder than
seconds now.
stabbing?
Cut your
It's
shit.
very. It's
That is not wilder than stabbing. Stop.
like
Stop it.
ish.
No.
I don't think you understand a stab wound is like is ink.
No. Please stop.
You gotta
You
stab-
talking to somebody who hear about the stab wounds all day, every day.
You talking to somebody
not
who
light work.
people been trying to stab before? Like,
No, I'm gonna just have to deal with the stab. I'm gonna just tell my child, look, that was a one-time thing.
you right?
Shit ain't gonna happen like that again.
Gucci about to say E.
No, I was waiting for him to say something because I know what he's going to say first, and I was going to say, yeah, because I don't want. Go ahead, you say it.
Right.
You say what's the first thing that you're going to say on going in 60 seconds?
I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Why not? Yeah, I want to know who won. That's what I was saying. I want to know.
I ain't gonna tell who what the won the game tonight.
Yeah.
Boston won tonight. So Boston is up 2-0. They whooped Indiana's ass tonight, 120-110. Indiana took out the starters in the last 7 minutes of the
Shout
game.
out to the
that's
Boston
how you know the
Celtics.
NBA is rigged. That they want the Celtics to
wanted
go to
to-
the finals.
Damn, the NBA is rigged though.
Right now it is.
I wanted Indiana to win. That's
But
what I was
shout out-
waiting for.
Shout outs
you
to
right there,
Boston
Aisha?
going up 2 games to
You
nothing.
like my brother? You a Boston hater just because they always beat the Sixers?
Yes.
You're right.
Yes, I hate Boston.
Yo,
Thanks.
126-110. This series right here, the winner of this series between Boston and Indiana will represent the Eastern Conference. And be on to the NBA Finals to face either the winner of the Minnesota Timberwolves and the what the fuck they playing?
Dallas Mavericks.
Dallas Mavericks. The Mavericks is up 1-0 with the game 5, with game 2 being tomorrow in Minnesota. So hopefully Ant-Man and his team, can even up the series, or Luka and them boys down there in Dallas will take a 2-0 commanding lead back to Dallas. That's crazy. Like if you can win 2 on somebody else's home court and then go home with an advantage, it just makes it all much more easier. Kyrie was balling game 1. Kyrie was balling. But in other news, other NCAA news, which will affect a number of different teams, especially one of T's favorite teams of all time, Michigan Fab 5.
What's up?
The NCAA and Power 5 agrees to a deal that will now let schools pay their players.
That's beautiful.
Right? So the NCAA and its 5 power conference has agreed to
They
allow
already getting paid,
schools
but it's legal now.
to directly pay players for the first time in the 100+ years history of college sports. So what that means is the NCAA and its leagues are moving forward with a multi-billion-dollar agreement to settle 3 pending federal antitrust cases, and the NCAA will pay more than $2.7 billion in damages over the past 10 years to current and past athletes. Shout out to Reggie Bush, who many consider to be one of college football's greatest players of all time. He was stripped of his Heisman Trophy because he sold one of his jerseys, one of his championship jerseys, and they stripped him of his Heisman Trophy win. But now you see these young kids in colleges now being paid with NIL deals and things like that. But Reggie Bush had his Heisman Trophy reinstated along with other students who have been banished for, getting paid for their likeness, selling their jersey or selling their rings or whatever the case may be, or taking money from, boosters to further their, family's life while they were in college until they made it to the pros. compensation is on the way for these athletes. So current and past athletes, will share in a $2.7 billion antitrust damages. So that's a big thing. We thought we'd never see this in our lifetime, but with anything that is unjust comes reparation. And these athletes who has made millions of dollars for these schools, for their talents on the football field, baseball field, hockey field, football, anywhere they play, they are now being compensated for the work that they've put in to their craft and making their school prominent. If the Fab Five comes to mind when I think of that, right. The movie Blue Chips comes to mind where they highlighted and shown how student athletes and how these organizations that these students go to play ball for only heightens the awareness for the school, and they get money, and a whole bunch of things happen, and athletes get nothing.
Right.
So they will be getting something now. Shout outs to the NCAA for making this ruling come about. Other than that, we are entrenched in the NBA season. But right on its heels is we're turning the calendar over in the next couple of days to June. Thanks. And we will be in the throes of summer.
Is somebody happy for June? Is somebody happy for June?
Fuck June. I'm waiting for July.
Not I.
Nobody's happy for June.
Yeah,
okay.
Fuck June. July is where it's at.
Fuck you, June.
Yeah, fuck you, June. Go about your business. But July, definitely. We looking forward to that. Yeah. Absolutely. But be mindful. Be careful. Be safe. That's all we had to say.
Solid.
You know what I mean? Because it's a crazy world out here. Absolutely. Today we just seen something that happened here in the city where this kid was riding his scooter, got hit by a car, hit off the bike. He ran down the street, started shooting at the car, wound up shooting through a car, hitting a little girl in her face and in her chest. 8-year-old girl coming from school. He also hit a 47-year-old man who was driving his car, and then another teacher who was walking down the street going to her car. So just in a chain of events from him getting hit off his scooter to him running down the street, chasing the car, shooting at it, he now hit 3 people. And it's now he went from being a victim to now wanted for possible if the little girl dies.
Attempted murder.
Attempted murder and dumb and just being dumb. So,
wow.
I know we don't want to be sheltered. I know we want to get outside. I know it's getting hot. It's getting nice. The sun is shining. But we also got to make sure that we're being careful.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, I do have a little bit of homework for Ish for the next episode.
Oh, shit, Ish.
Okay. Let me take my notes.
Yo, I hate this nigga.
Oh, shit,
Ish, this is what I want you to do for the next episode. I just want you to give a little description to the people as far as the differences between manslaughter, attempted murder, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. There's some education for the people so they know the differences and, what you can get away with, what you can't get away with, what's considered self-defense, what's considered not self-defense. As we spoke earlier, it's because you get your ass beat and then you shoot somebody. That's not always self-defense. That was just a fight.
I got a question that I'm going to ask that the one in the kanji asked, right? We're going to talk about this in detail on our live Sunday show during the Entertainment Quick Spin.
Okay.
But this is a question I want to ask the kanji as you see it now, and then the three of us is going to discuss it. You'll see us discuss it in the live show, which would have been before this, but you'll hear it. If you were gifted $50,000, what would you invest it in?
All right, my real quick answer right now for Sunday is a strip club.
Strip club?
Yes.
Shout out to the P. I seen they taping again.
Facts.
P Valley is back.
Facts.
$50,000. What would you invest it in?
A warehouse full of dicks. It's like, no, but I would invest it in a warehouse full of sex toys. Like,
that shit stretched.
yes.
Motherfucking nasty. You see the shit I gotta do?
What?
Motherfucking nigga over here getting dicked up. This This nigga over here, sex pulling it up.
Man,
And
this
watch
is
you
big
be like,
business.
I would invest it in some stocks and bonds.
Yeah.
You know, my motherfucking bland ass. If I was gifted $50,000, what I would invest it in is actually properties. I would actually take the money and flip it. I'll put it in homes.
Wait a minute. Can I
Flip
buy a
that.
brick?
Huh? You can buy a brick. You can
Buy a
flip that.
brick, yeah.
Yeah, they ain't going for 50, but you can get one.
That's
for
what I'm saying. I can
25,000.
get it. I might be able
You
to
can get two.
get. That's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
get
Get a
two.
good
You can get
deal on
one
that.
and put 25
That's
down
what
on the
I'm
strip
saying.
club.
That's
Get
a fact.
going.
We up.
I don't know none of either one of these motherfuckers.
We up.
FBI.
We up. We up. Man.
But
We
yeah, I
up.
would invest it. I would invest it in properties. I would actually buy a home, refurbish it, and then resell it, reflip it. I would.
You
flip
got a
the
lot of
homes over.
patience, man. I don't got no patience, man.
Yeah, I would do that because that 50,000 would actually, you know, if it's done right, could actually go from 50 to 150,000 quickly,
Facts.
just from this flip of a home. You know, the home market right now is robust and booming. You know, property values have tripled and quadrupled in most areas, especially in our North Philly area. You know, we got homes that used to go for 30,000 and selling for 500 and 600,000 just because of the area that's in. So regentrification is definitely a thing, and investing in that will surely make you money double time over. But we'll have an educated an educated discussion of it on our live show.
Sunday. All right. What's your message for the week, Ish?
Let go of resentment.
10 years?
Oh shit.
10 years. We back to 10 years. We
back
always
to
got to
10
come back to
years.
10
Find
years.
a way. I don't know how, because I mean, you know, y'all saw that I was at up in arms like about it.
Right.
I don't know how we got to do some real deep inner workings, self therapy, along with, you know, real therapy, talking to someone on the outside, getting a deeper perspective, but really digging in and letting shit
Real quick,
go.
real quick, which one is better for y'all? Self therapy or therapy or like talking to somebody else? Which one helps you better or faster?
Right now, for me, is talking.
Okay.
I used to self therapy myself and lost myself in that.
Ish.
I'm doing self therapy now, and I don't think it's the best.
Right. Okay.
I stay in one track minded with that way. So, you know, when I'm ready, I think I'm gonna, you know, definitely talk to somebody.
All right. So Isha's message for the week is get off y'all 10-year asses, man.
No more 10 years.
No more 10 years. 10 years is over, man. My message for the week is stop lying. Real easy and simple, man. Stop lying. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to people. Somebody said Capricorns was liars the other day. It really fucking bothered me.
Capricorns is liars.
Yeah, it really fucking bothered me. Cause it's like, why did you say that? Like, it wasn't even justified.
Good sign is the fucking greatest sign ever.
Well, it is the GOAT. It is the GOAT.
And the lady who stabbed my son is a fucking Capricorn.
It
My
is.
mama.
It is the GOAT, man. And I just was upset. It's just like, why you just gonna say that though? Like, it was just like, I'm talking to somebody. Look, no, I'm talking to somebody else, and then she says to her, "Don't listen to him. Capricorns are liars." I just thought that was weird. Like, it's just weird to me, man. But like I was saying, man, stop lying, people. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to people. It doesn't, get us where we need to be trying to get to, and it just causes more hysteria. If you need to lie, just shut up. I'm always a proponent of just shutting the fuck up. So, you don't want to have to lie, just shut the fuck up. All right, now, what's your message for the week?
Let love live. I've been letting love live for the
Let
past
love
2
live,
3
let love
months.
live.
Yeah, let love live and shit like that. Also, if you see my mom, she ain't mean no harm.
She didn't mean to stay.
Fuck it, she ain't mean to stab his little ass.
What's the Mama Gotti
I'll
eat?
get him a
Mama
Band-Aid. I'll get him a little fucking...
You know how this nigga
Scooby-Doo
loves getting
Band-Aid.
hit. Good luck on getting hit if you let your son get stabbed. Good luck with that one. Nigga ain't never getting no more hit.
Need a side joint. Live, man.
This is episode 182, people.
We can fuck through.
Yes.
Y'all have
Get y'all hoodie video in, please. We need it. We want it. We need it.
Members, let's get with it. Chop, chop, members.
Facts, people. Get y'all lives together, man. Episode 182, people.
Peace.
Uncensored Minds, the world's greatest conversation. We are out of here.